Greetings, everyone. How's everybody doing? This is an easy Sunday. No politics, but of course, everything is allowed. We can talk about a little bit about politics, but I just decided to do this live. Just first of all, everybody, we all need to we all need to take it easy this Sunday and give politics a breather for today. So, guys, please, as you come in, kindly like the live show, share. If you don't know how to like, I know that a lot of us, don't understand how the YouTube thing works. So once you come in, just all it takes is for you to double tap your screen, and once you double tap your screen, it automatically likes for you, or you can click on the three dots, and then you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe and all the good stuff. So how is everybody doing this morning or this Sunday? How is your weather where you are? It's getting kind of cold over here, so we're taking it easy. I hope the weather is good. It's not too cold. And if it's hot where you are, I hope it's not too hot. Okay. So how's everybody doing? How's your mental health? There's a lot going on in Nigeria, and I am sure that somehow it affects some people's mental health. It affects, it gets to you one way or the other, depending. There's people who are the main source of livelihood for their people back home. Can we acknowledge those people? I acknowledge them because it's not easy. You can't bring all your family members, right, to wherever you are. So somehow they will have to rely on you on school, whether it's school fees, whether it's clothing, accommodation, with the hike of things everywhere. Some people can't even live in their homes in the villages and the towns. So people are having to move their families or relatives around, just all that good stuff. So kudos to everyone who's doing that. Just know that you're seen, you're heard, and the hope is that it gets better. But we have to continue to talk, because if we don't talk, it will all be inside, and we will not be able to do what we really need to do. I intentionally want to try as much as possible. I'm not saying that we might not talk about politics, but I want to try as much as possible for us not to focus too much on it. Because there's a lot. There's a whole lot. And I'm sure some of you have read, the latest now, where T-Pain is releasing all the all the releasing all this, special kind of people. It's all for 2027 election. If you don't already know that, I think you should know that it is all towards the 2027 election, and the man is ready. I read I read somewhere, it's not Twitter, I can't remember where now. I read somewhere where, as they said, everywhere you go to in Nigeria is plastered with the faces, the pictures of T-Pain, right? And they are marketing him seriously. It's not up to him to decide the trajectory of our lives if we choose not to allow him. It's all up to us. We already see the handwriting on the wall. We see where he's going. He's very unpopular. He knows that he's very unpopular. So he's doing everything he can to remain in power. I speak to some people, right? And they say things like, if you're in power, you're going to let go of power so easily. So T-Pain, they say, is the luckiest man in politics in Nigeria, because he's just lining up everything. All he cares about is winning the election in 2027. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about the welfare of the people. He doesn't care whether you starve, whether there's housing issues. He doesn't care whether their homes are being destroyed. He doesn't care if they're unaliving people in your communities. He doesn't care about none of that. All he cares about is retaining and keeping his position for 2027. Now, my question is to the people in Nigeria, are you ready to fight for your country? Do you want it as bad as he wants it? That's what I think everybody should be asking. Do you want it as bad as T-Pain wants it? Because he's telling you that he wants it bad and he's doing everything possible to get it, right? I mean, even when he was in opposition, he was as fierce as he is right now. So the question is, how bad do Nigerian people want it? You may not like the man. I personally, he's not my fan. I'm not a fan of his, as you guys know already. But you can't take away the fact that this man he doesn't care. He's ready to take it by whatever means necessary. So remember when he was campaigning in 2023 and he says snatch it, grab it and run away with it, and power is not served a la carte. That's exactly what he's proving to you. So my question is, are you also folding your hands as Nigerians and waiting hand and feet for some external people to come and save you? Those external people, what a lot of us don't understand is that they also have their own selfish intentions. So they don't care about you. If you give them the opportunity to come in floods, they're going to take everything that belongs to you. They don't care. They don't care at what cost. They're going to take it. So, you know, and Nigeria is at a time right now where it's so divided. So it reminds me of a family. In a family where you have so many siblings, everybody has their own personality, which is different, right? Everybody has different personalities and everything, right? So because you have different personalities, you're going to not always get along. My question to Nigerians is, your siblings, because you have differences with your siblings, does it mean that you should does it mean that you should call for each other's unaliving? Does it mean that does it mean you guys cannot stand each other? That you can't stand, it's so bad that you cannot stand each other, but to wish upon each other the unaliving of each other? Because whether you like it or not, you come from one family, you come from a big family with different siblings with different personalities. Do you understand? So sometimes I wonder, at what stage will Nigerians stop and ask themselves, where, I think it's time we sheathe our sword, come together as a people, and fight for our common good. I don't know. Maybe it's English I'm speaking, maybe I'm naive. Maybe I don't understand because I've been hearing a lot of, oh, let everybody. Yeah, I have said it too. Don't get me wrong. I have said, because when I see the type of division, sometimes I wonder, is it better for everybody to go their separate ways and just answer their father's names? But on the other hand, I also think, after saying that, I also think to myself, well, is that the solution really? Because if everybody goes, the people that are horrible within each community are going to move with those, whatever they decide to divvy up. And they're going to make it worse. They're just going to transfer what's happening in the federal to the regional, to the, if let's say it divides up, not regional. And I've also thought about regionalism, which I think will probably be best for us as a people, until we understand what it means when they say unity is power. Because right now, we don't understand what it means. Nigerians are even within smaller groups, and I say that respectfully because I hate the word small groups or minority. I hate that word because I don't think anybody is a minority because we don't choose where we're born, right? So even within communities upon communities, if you splinter it down, people are also still so divided amongst themselves, and it's crazy. Okay, you can disagree, right? You can say, you know what, I don't like the way things are going here. I think we should rethink or re-strategize on how we're going to do this thing so that it favors everybody. You can do that. But where it's almost like everybody is fighting because one person is trying to gain superiority over the other. That's the major problem we have in Nigeria. And it feels like we don't like ourselves at all in that country, in that geographical location. That's what it seems like. But the truth is, when we see each other outside, we don't feel that way about each other. We're very happy. Oh, yeah, my sister from Nigeria, my brother from Nigeria. We don't have that same energy. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, now small, now easy one. Now I can talk today. I'm really taking it easy because I feel like we need to reflect as much as we also need to consider. Your state of mind is very important in this fight for Nigeria. You have to consider your state of mind. It's very, very important. We can't understate that. As you fight for Nigeria, you must remember to take a break every now and again, which I do. I don't mess with it. I always um take the time. And when I do what I do here, or as soon as I say what I have to say, I just, I go and chill. My Cameroonian people, what's going on? Please explain. What's going on? My Cameroonian brothers and sisters, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna play two videos. For those on my YouTube, you guys might not be able to see it. You can only hear it. I'm sorry, guys. It's the best I could do today. So, or maybe I can actually flip the camera and just show you guys what I'm trying to play. Okay, let's do this. All right.
All right, so dear Cameroonians, this video is not supposed to be my business, but at the end of the day, it is my business. That being said, today being the 12th day of October 2025 is a very important day. Today is
Hey,
the
Biba,
presidential election,
welcome.
a day where you decide who is going to
Happy
be
Sunday,
your
sis.
president, a day where you decide who is going to take Cameroon forward or leave you stagnant or take you backward. So it's a very, very important day. So whatever decision you make today will determine your future. That being said, you have a lot of candidates, right? And some of them, when I saw them, I was like, but then again, it should be people's choice and everybody have the right to contest. But does everybody have the right to sit on that seat? No. Do you understand? Because of some factors, right? Anyways, let's go straight into it. So these are the candidates for the presidential election, which is holding today. And as you can see, this is the list. But I don't know why they made the woman. They put the only woman that is the only woman candidate you have. You went to go and put her down, down, down. Why? So I will start with her. So starting with her name is Hermaine Patricia Tomeino Ndam Unjoya. She's 56 years old, running under UDC. Then we have Osai Joshua. He's 56 years old, running under SDF. Then we have Mona Akere, 73 years old. 73 years old. Well, Trump 73, Tinubu 73. Anyways, and again, the man looks like James L. Jones from Coming to America. But let's move. Then we have Matomba Sege Espoy, 46 years old, running under PURS. First, we have Lidili Ngwengwi, 45 years old, running under PCRN. We have Kwemu Pere, running under UMS. We have Iodi Hiram Samuel, 38 years old, very, very young, 38 years old, running under FDC. We have Isa Pachiroma, 76 years old, running under FSNC. We have Zipeng Hiliari, 38 years old, very young, running under MP. We have Boga Hegbe Jean, 50 years old, running under MCNC. We have Paul Biya. This is the current president of the country, is currently the oldest leader in the world. He's 92 years old and he's your current president, right? He's running under RDPC. This man has been in power since 1982.
God damn.
Since 1982. That's about 42 years ago. The man has been in power as your president. We'll go up again. Then we have Bello Boba Megari, 78 years old, under UNDP. Then we have Ateki Seta Caxton, 39 years old, running under PAL. Now, I don't know about all these people, but there's one thing I want to tell you. Do not vote for your current president. That's the reason for this video, right? No matter what you do, your current president should not be your president. And I will tell you why. These are my reasons. If this man has been in power for 42 years and I've not seen any change, because Cameroon are still living in poverty, right? For 42 years, you have been the president and you have the audacity to still come and contest. This is my own opinion, and from the look of things, it's now looking like he's still going to be the president because of what I'm beginning to see. Do you understand? His daughter even came out to say, to urge Cameroonians not to vote for this guy.
Exactly.
Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, whatever you make today is either going to keep your country stagnant, not going forward and not going backward, or it's going to take you forward, or it's going to take you backward. Again, the fact that some people are old on this list does not mean that because they are old, they cannot perform. That's another thing. Because a lot of these young people, when you give them power, they become worse
than
the politicians. Some of them have studied better ways to steal money.
Yep.
Than the old guys.
They're even worse.
When the old guys came into power, there was no crypto. A lot of things people do now, a lot of way people hide their money, they didn't used to have it then, right? So back then, the politicians used to hide their money in buildings. They just buy a building, they buy houses, they have companies, properties, they invest in properties. But this time, a lot of them don't invest in properties. There's a way they put it, you will not understand. So age have nothing to do with who is supposed to be the president or not. It's about presidency, somebody that you are certain that will take your country forward. But me, personally, I am saying no matter what you do, Obiya should not be your president. For 42 years, he does not for him to even campaign.
Oh my God. How sure are you of that?
I don't know what he's doing. The fact that he's campaigning is a problem. Go to Rwanda. Paul Kagame cannot campaign. They love Paul Kagame. How many years has he been in power for? Over 20 years now, right? Paul Kagame is still there. They love him so much. An average Rwandese, if you check their phone, do you understand? You will see Paul Kagame's picture where other people are putting Jesus in some African countries. They put the picture. They put Paul Kagame. Kagame is their Jesus. I've heard them say that Paul Kagame is
he
their
saved
Jesus.
them.
I've been to Rwanda. I've seen Rwanda.
Happy Sunday. Welcome.
Amazingly well. He does not need to campaign to vote for him.
Absolutely.
Now let's come to Xi Jinping. China. President Xi. It's been there so long. If you see China, whoa. Amazing. So for somebody to be there for 42 years and cannot turn your country to London, no. If I say London, it looks like London is, I hate, somebody put that word in my mouth, called one state in Nigeria small London, and I'm like, are you saying London is better than Nigeria? Anyway, I don't want to go into that, right? Now, this man would have transformed your country. So any vision this man has now, I don't know where he's getting it from. Because if he could not implement whatever vision he has for 42 years, the man does not deserve that seat. So anyways, I'm not in your country, but it is important to me because you guys are our neighbors. You guys are our neighbors. If your country, the more your country becomes poor, it affects us. Do you understand? If you're suffering, it's affecting us some way, somehow. Because you're also going to try to come to Nigeria to hustle. You see, insecurity, if it affects you, it affects us. If insecurity affects us, it affects you. So we are all suffering these problems. Now all of us did together. We dey suffer because from Calabar, you can enter your country. From Calabar, we can enter your country. So we are brothers. So it's important. That being said, age should not be a determining factor for who is going to be your president. But it is really, really important that Paul Biya doesn't win. That's just my personal opinion. But it's people's decision, sure. I don't have voter. I've never even been to Cameroon before. So yeah. Maybe no be the day wey I go come now. Now one come arrest me. Say maybe the man will come go win now. I'll come. I'll come say okay. You said they shouldn't vote for me. Eh? But not near me. If I come, I know our country with a big problem we will get to. Now world war. Just joking. Anyways, the ball is in your court. Peace and love. Don't play. If you play, you gonna learn and you will learn the hard way.
Hey, Kene, you say Nigerians are entering. Yep, they're already entering Cameroon due to insecurity. We could not listen to this guy. Oh my God. Calabar is not the border. It's not the only border, yeah.
Here is a picture of the Senegalese president, the prime minister, and the president of National Assembly. Welcome to Cameroon. The president is 92 years old. The president of Senate is 91 years old. The head of National Assembly is 85 years old. The Director General of National Security is 93 years old. The President of Constitutional Council.
Hey, Tracy, my girl, welcome.
The Minister of Justice.
Happy Sunday.
Is 84 years old.
Oh my goodness.
People should go. It's okay. It's okay now. Leave it like that. You should just go. Go. Leave us so. Leave us so. No, leave us so. Leave us so. I said I'm not going to cry in this video. I'm not going to cry. Election is tomorrow. Dear Cameroonian youths, it is time for us to make a change. This generation is different. We have to make a change. It is too much. One president for my great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father, me, my son.
Salubwa.
And you're planning to rule my grandchildren? No! We need change. Even as they will put Satan, maybe president.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Hey, Nigeria know better.
People should go. It's okay. It's okay now. Leave it like that. People should just go. Go. Leave us so. Leave us so. People should leave it like that. You are trying. I believe you. Decades. No more years. We're counting decades. As the election is approaching tomorrow, make the right choice. Vote for change. My dear Cameroonian youths, especially the Anglophone youths, look out for one another. Be your brother's keeper. Be your sister's keeper. Make sure you are safe. Please, we are tired of losing one another. Dear Anglophone youths, protect your brothers and sisters. Make sure you are safe. God bless Cameroon. Change is blowing. Inshallah. Amen.
Hey!
Yeah, it's a picture.
I don't know if they'll be able to achieve that though, because I mean, I saw videos of this man. They're physically available in Cameroon. Guess what? He's being touted. He's dancing around. Do you understand? Like, Matter of fact, make I first share my link. Una no vex so I no fit steer this thing together. Hold on. Make I share am for my other. Na you vote for change. Na you vote for change. Hi! It's quite sad, to be quite honest with you. It really is sad. I no feel like to now. If the citizens now get the power to change their I don't know, and I no fit blame the citizens entirely because they intentionally keep them in ignorance so that they no go understand their power. I understand that, but that's the solution. There's no other way. Relying on anyone from outside to come help you is a waste of time. They don't care. They are not interested. If I thought they won't help you, they put their eye for your resources. They put their eye for your resources. That's what it is. We can't continue like this, so I'm not even going to lie to you. We can't. But now the people go decide how long. Citizens no get power. Yeah, citizens get power if they come together. The problem is say people are so divided. That's the problem. The people are divided. A house divided against itself cannot stand. That's just the truth. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the only other way. You understand? That's the only other way because you cannot continue. This is crazy. Kudos to the AES forever. Those people don't change the game. Burkina Faso, that used to be known as the poorest country, look at it, shinier than their so-called big brothers and giants in Africa. It just requires, and you don't even need so many people. Well, again, today is supposed to be easy day for me. I'm not come here, come talk. I'm not come preach to anybody today. To be quite honest, I didn't come here to preach to anybody. That's not what I came to do. I just come, we could just talk, we could just do, tete-a-tete to see. Talk about everything that's going on. Whether na politics, so whether na, I hear say una president, Tipe, Kene, I hear say he released the woman when he kpai im husband. After the woman don make multiple attempts to kpai her husband though, she can't finally succeed. I hear say they don't release am because of who know who. People are very angry about that. Some people when they don't, a lot of people when they don't do drugs, buying, he release them. I know, right? I'm trying to keep it mellow. I'm just talking, If there's something specifically you guys want to talk about, you can put it in the comment section. It's not going to be heavy politics today. That's all he does, Tracy. Politicking, that's all he does. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about governance. While you guys are busy saying, oh, you have not done this, you have not, the man is. And again, when I go back to that video where it is say, power is not served a la carte, it makes sense now. He came for power so that he can enrich his pocket. That's all he came to, line up his pocket. That's all he came for, nothing else. The man, no, nothing concern governance. From when he entered, from when he once they swore him in and they did that party thing that they normally do for them, inauguration, the man said subsidy is gone. That was it, downhill from there. He already started the campaign. To the extent this guy has a hold on even some of your chatting devices. You wonder why he keeps borrowing money? This guy has a hold on some of your chatting devices. He can access people's chats. He can I'm telling you people what's going on behind the scenes. My question is, what is the opposition doing? If we claim that there's opposition, where are they? If the people that in power are fierce, opposition is supposed to be fiercer. I'm not saying it. People keep saying, oh, no, I'm not saying it. Oh, this is not how you're going to take the country back. I'm sorry. The people need to be encouraged. The people need to see that, oh, there are people fighting for them. There's no fighting anyone, because it feels like the greater number of the people that are trying to fight, because they've been a part of this whole mess, they've been part and parcel of the problem in Nigeria. It can't be like say their hands they tied. It can't be like say they don't get fighting them anymore. I read one of Dele Farotimi's tweet a while back where he said that where are the elders? Which elders? Elders when you don't chop sour grape. Elders when you don't chop forbidden fruit. Wetin they're not supposed to chop. Somebody was talking about the judiciary on one of Precious's guests from Ogoni. The man said the judiciary is the biggest problem we have in Nigeria, and I agree with him 100%. Because if the judiciary was doing what they're supposed to do, we will not be in the mess that we're in. Because they are the ones that are supposed to represent and fight for the rights of the people. They're not doing that. They've all been bought. So are you trying to tell me? And it's kind of concerning, because it can't be like say people nobody get value for Nigeria. All the elites, right? They're not getting any value. So the way they get there is all shady. So their mouth is closed. They can't talk, because if they talk, they go open up file on them. So nobody, the ones that even somewhat gets more, nobody. So when one person they fight and in voice they loud, the person's voice is loud, it's very difficult, because you can easily get drowned out, because you're surrounded by mediocre, you're surrounded by people who do not care. They don't care. They're not interested in making the lives of the people better. They don't care. It means that the value system in Nigeria sucks, because if your entire group of elites, so-called fake elites as I call them, are there and they're not able to make any impact, you have a problem. You have a problem. That means that majority of your elites and people who supposedly are at that level, politicians, they all got there through the back door. They did not get there by the fact that they qualify for the positions they hold. Because you cannot, how can a whole group of people, I don't understand. Nobody has mouth to talk. Nobody is mad enough to say, no, I can't, this is bullshit. No, not enough people are mad enough. Not enough elites, so-called elites are mad enough to say this, enough is enough, and put their money where their mouth is. They watch all these people being unalived one after the other. Some of them say, oh, it's not my country people. Let the people from there deal with their problems. That is a major problem in Nigeria. Guys, please double tap the live to like. Double tap your device screen to like the live. Yeah? Okay, welcome. Do you understand? So I don't know. It's quite disturbing. I not go lie. Cause I don't sit down and think the matter. I say that means say when I don't get elders, you guys do not have any decent human beings in Nigeria. The only few people that you have, they're like maybe you can count them in the midst of wolves. They go tired. It's exhausting. When we say not only you they fight, only maybe like 3 people out of thousands of people. Only do you know how exhausting it is? You as you they fight them, that's why you they fight outside that. That's why they fight inside. It's exhausting. And as Nigerians, it's quite shameful, because a lot of us act like it doesn't concern us. That's a big problem in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, we were never like that. We're not brought up like that, right? I just made an analogy with the family. In my own family, growing up, if you find if person find your trouble for outside, person find your trouble and they threaten your life, you go house, go talk. My family, everybody go gather, come fight you. That's how I grew up. That's what I saw. I even had friends from families the same way. If I quarrel with one of them, everybody go dey quarrel with me because of that their sister or their brother. That's what I saw growing up. So for me to come dey discover say, hey, Nigeria is such a, I mean, even if let's say na you do wrong, right? My family go tell you say, say you mess up, say you no dey hear word, say we don dey warn you since, we for leave dem make dem teach you pepper. That does not mean they're not going to fight with you when the need arises. And this is what is supposed to be happening in Nigeria. But your elders don't care. They've now taken what's it, capitalism. Their capitalism in Nigeria is on steroids. Where we say a few people just want to gather all the resources to themselves. You have greedy politicians, greedy people that you people call elite. For me, I know they see elite for Nigeria. They are all as dead poor. They're church rats to me, right? Gather all the money when it's supposed to go around everybody. You have people from other communities owning oil rigs in another person's land. That cannot be normal. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you can't benefit from the common resources that we share, right? And you are in the same country, you have people with other resources that are hiding it so that it does not become resource for everybody. But they were quick to come and eat from your own. We cannot continue like that. And you have you have communities where they want their own community to be the light, like to have every resource available, and then destroy every other community so that they can say, oh, my community is shinier, every other place is a village. They want to destroy every other place to make it look like there's no development, like just to leave it the way it is, while their own is better. To me, it's mind-boggling. Sometimes I dey wonder, am I Nigerian? Because I know they think like that. I didn't grow up in a home like that. I have friends who were not like that. I grew up with people who were not like that. So I'm beginning to wonder. I don't understand what it will take. Because the reason why I'm saying all of this and documenting all of this for the next generation of people that are coming up that may stumble on this video and be questioning, how can our forefathers, how can our ancestors, why did they, maybe perhaps they will stumble on some of these videos and it will shine some light or give them some level of understanding. The funniest thing is that T-Pain is trying his best to win all the states PO1 in 2023. Yep, look at all the moves he's making. Yep, almost all the governors. Somebody made a list of it. Matter of fact, I think I stored it. Somebody made a list of all the states that have now become APC. Oh my God. Opposition, they are joking. They are not ready. They don't care about Nigeria. They only care about gaining power. That's what this is telling me. They don't care. They don't care if everything scatter, pata. As long as they are the ones in power. That's all they care about. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can find it. I had it somewhere and I was like, wow. All these states have gone to APC. We still dey here. We still dey joke around. Let me see if I can find it here and I'll pull it up for us to see together. Because the guy, look at the person that he has chosen as INEC chairman. People are writing articles and saying that if this man is allowed to be the INEC chairman, Omo, he don't go. And I'm sorry to say, I saw the tweet that ADC made, and I was the Bolaji, the ADC secretary, and I was disappointed. I mean, you just accept the leadership like that, no fights, no question. What are we doing? It don't make any sense. And you say you be opposition. How you take be opposition? How? You cannot be opposition and allow that and just fold your hand and say, oh well, we have to wish the person luck, maybe perhaps when when he gets there, he will do a better job. You cannot hope that he's going to do a better job. Do you think that he was just selected and for good conscience, you just go there and do the right. He's not going to do the right thing because you didn't choose him. You did not select him. He is only going to bow and listen to those who put him there. I don't care what anybody thinks. That's exactly what he's going to do. The fact that, people keep saying, okay, look at, for instance, now here's a comment by someone called Politrician, says, I don't even understand how we allowed this fellow become INEC chairman. This man was a former APC councillor, who turned out they said it wasn't true, by the way, and a member of Tinubu's election tribunal legal team. How is this person the INEC chairman? If you don't believe me, read this. Let me read what he attached. He says, the coalition acknowledged T-Pain's democratic credentials and strides made since assuming office. Let me see where it highlights this man as the INEC chairman. But emphasize the integrity of the nation's electoral processes must not be compromised by perceived partisanship. COCSON raised three major concerns over the reported nomination of Professor Amopita, citing his past role as lead counsel to the APC, which they debunked, Presidential Petition Tribunal as potentially undermining neutrality. They warned that appointing a close political associate could be perceived as cronyism and a departure from democratic ideals, and highlighting his lack of hands-on experience in managing the complex logistics of national elections despite his legal expertise. Instead, the coalition proposed that a qualified internal candidate from within INEC's ranks should best serve the nation's interest. But they debunked it too, and they actually showed proof of it, that indeed this man is not he was not part of the Tinubu's electoral tribunal chairperson or chairwoman. Okay, look at what the ADC. She says, Michael, welcome. I did 2 devices, so welcome. I'm going to share my link for anybody who wants to come into the studio and talk. I'm chilled today. So it's a chill day today, easy day. Welcome. Happy Sunday, my brother. Welcome. Bolaji Abdullahi, ADC's preliminary reaction to the nomination of Professor Amopita as new INEC chairman. We are cautious. That's what he says. But we expect the new chairman to have a personal ambition to do better and restore the confidence of Nigerians and the world in Nigerian election. We must understand that his loyalty is with the Nigerian people. He must understand that his loyalty is with the Nigerian people, not the government. We are willing to give him the benefit of doubt based on his track record, but now he has the opportunity to make a good name for himself that his children will be proud of, or to soil his record and end up with ignominy. He should bear in mind also that his tenure will ordinarily last beyond the electoral circle. He should therefore look beyond the interest of those who have appointed him. I just thought that this is not a strong enough. I'm sorry. This is not how you do opposition. I would not do it like this. I will not respond. You're supposed to come in fire brimming, like, no, unacceptable. No, we demand. It has to be someone that is everybody chooses with the opposition. Everybody will come together and choose. No pushback, nothing. Is this opposition? What if they have wahala with your brother, but they bribe you with mango not to fight? I didn't see this. Kene, it never worked. Oh. They know they bribe. When it comes to family matter, forget. No amount. They know they even if you bring my best food or you bring my family best, they're not going to take am home. Everybody will be on board. Say this is our own. We are fighting to the finish. It used to be funny to me then, but now I understand that thing, man. That's how you have to fight the world. Eh? Peter Mba is joining APC in 2 days. Yep, I heard that. Even Diri, yes, Bayelsa, I heard he too. He's joining. Forgetting na people, they vote not governor. Exactly. But what they're going to do is they're going to empower the state governors to carry out whatever they need to carry out to win the APC. You think that they are interested in you people's whatever? I said Nigerians need to be ready. Forget. Now war with the enter. This man declared war right from when he was sworn in. We were playing checkers. The man was playing chess. I'm sorry. I just have to say it the way it is. One of his ministers is in Nasarawa. Put the dots together. Bam. The APC chairman is from Plateau. The INEC chairman from Kogi. All North Central. The INEC chairman is Yoruba. Forget. He's from the Yoruba side of Kogi. And almost all the Yoruba states, communities within Kogi has fallen to Fulani people, by the way, just as an aside. So Kogi is going to be fully Fulanized. Someone broke down loopholes in his CV, Polytechnic at H. Yes, I saw that. I thought I saved it, but I guess I did not. Law degree under 4 years. Yeah, law degree for Nigerian are 5 years. Height one under 4 years. All these criminals he gave presidential pardon will work for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you understand? They will work for him now. Sorry guys. Sorry. Okay. Absolutely. Why do you think he's releasing them? It's towards the election. That's what I said. It's all towards the election. Eh? Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate. Guys, please double tap the screen to like the show. The question is, will their votes count? Exactly. You understand? This is why I said everybody needs to come. We're supposed to act like family, but unfortunately, Nigerians are so divided. If to say the South, the Middle Belt was even making an attempt to come together, it will force the other people to also want to come together. The North, those who want a good Nigeria, you say, oh, there's alliance from the North. That's what you should be hearing. The people, the citizens from the North, from the Middle Belt, from the South, they're all coming together and unifying against, but you're not seeing that. And your opposition leaders are supposed to be leaders, in quotes, instead of them to be fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone. Everybody just they speak English, they go studio, they talk English, plenty English that is not going to help anybody. I'm sorry. Time for speaking English is over. This is the time. Do you guys see what's going on in Madagascar? I'm sure you guys know what's going on in Madagascar. To the extent the military is putting down their tools and saying no, they are joining their citizens because life is hard. But do you see, I say there's something wrong with the average Nigerian. Now the average Nigerian, now they hold this, or now then they praise these oppressors, now they give them power. There was one the other day that came on Twitter and was complaining that his landlord had given him quick notice. And he's a staunch supporter of T-Pain. He came and people were laughing at him and saying all kinds of things. Me, I don't laugh at people when they're down, regardless of what side they are on. But elections have consequences. When you choose to... And he's one of the loudest voices. One of the loudest voices. The people now came together on the side to give, on their own side, to give him money towards the rent. Is that not... We get problem. Oh. Yep, career rigging, absolutely. He homeschooled like Tinubu. That's why he did it in 4 years. Imagine your political strategy is rigging. That's the only strategy he has. Yet, international community says nothing. Exactly. They're not going to say anything now. I saw some people writing and calling out Bama and the rest for 2015, nonsense that they did. People are dragging them now. Some Nigerians are dragging them. But in my mind, I'm like, this is what the opposition should be doing. You're supposed to posture in such a way that the incumbent, which is T-Pain's government, should be afraid of you. They should be afraid of your next move. Me, I don't know what to say. Right now, I'm just watching to see what happens, because the way Nigeria is going, if this man remains in 2027, forget it. Oh, there's nothing you guys can do about it anymore. I'm sorry to say, you'll be too late. There is nothing that anybody can do about it, because this man came to do and undo. He doesn't care about you or anybody else. He doesn't care. Not one bit. Eh? The only person that they see to attack is what's his name? Peter Obi. That's the only person they see to attack, because he's the biggest threat. And you would think that, okay, those who are even the people that are even in the opposition will see that and say, okay, you know what, this is not the time to be, we gotta make it airtight, we have to support this person, we have to. But no, to show you the greed is still playing out. The greed is still playing out. Some of them are focused on how they want to take away T-Pain's. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. All of them are saying, oh, yeah, saying all kinds of rubbish. Okay, all right, Tracy, I'll bring it here. Ola of Lagos showroom demolished. Let me tell you something. You see that? I saw that, Kenny. But here's my thought about that. They're just doing some of what these APC people are doing. They're intentionally, you'll be surprised that they cut a deal with the guy on the side. You'll be very surprised. You want to bet? You'll be surprised that they cut a deal with the guy and say, you know what, let's just destroy it. Don't worry, we'll sort you out. It may not be like, say, because these people are running with a narrative that they are going after only Igbo people. You understand? Let's also do this. That's why we're doing. We'll sort. No, don't sort the guy out. Forget. I not fall for that one. I'm sorry. My eye don't open now. I not fall for him. Bam, Tracy. Another APC propaganda. Now be that. That's what they're trying to do. They are saying Showore and PO working together. It's all good if they are working together. Let me go to that voice of the people as well. If that is the case, I want good though, because now I want to collect that country. And whether we like him or not, you might not like his way, but voice of the people. Where is he? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, let me show you them.
Due to Christ.
Wait, is it this one? Is it radio or TV? Abemona, what did she say?
Ọnya nye ndị otu Kraịst. Ọtụtụ ndị na-ekwukarị ya mgbe ọbụla.
Na Igbo that they speak.
Onwe mbara kwuhala ọkwa ọnya ọkwa ị na-afọta ya.
Na in my day now.
Na iji wee bido ya bụ onye omume.
Should I start from the beginning or what?
Dịka m kwubu n'ụbọchị gara aga.
Live radio. That's the one I'm playing. They are speaking Igbo now. Not be all of us they hear Igbo for here. Let me see. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Oh, this was 9 minutes ago. They've already streamed it. So they started another. Okay, let me go there. Hold on one second. Sure, to work. If they
But
do,
possibly you attended
okay.
online service. I've been getting DMs from a lot of you complaining about electricity. PH
Hold on one
looking
second.
at region, and that he's doing so well for the southeasterners. So those who are actually saying that it is the son of the southeast, they should
Yeah,
quell
I'm
that thought. They
replaying
shouldn't
it.
bring it
The
up.
title
Let
is
them try
Panic
and make sure
Everywhere.
that the president continues
Peter Obi
for
Shore to work
2027,
together
and then maybe
ahead
by
of. It's
2031,
good though
the
if they can
southeast can
work
be
together because
considered,
I'm
and
telling you, only
also
Shore
nobody from
gets
the
the
northeast
posture
has
of
emerged
fire.
as a
I'm
president in this
sorry. People
country.
say he
That's
work for
what
APC.
David Umar
If
is
you need
also
to,
saying. Now,
if
the
you need to join
presidential pardon,
together
I'm sure a
to
lot of you know
behead
about
this
it. There have
man,
been different political
we need
talks.
them.
Okay, what is a
For me,
political
everybody
talk?
should come
For example,
together.
the former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in 2023,
Can you
Mr.
guys
Atiku
hear?
Abubakar. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is saying that
Can you
why
guys
is
hear
it the
it?
fact that more of the persons who got
Sorry, guys. Let me share it on my other channel. People should let me know if you can hear.
possibly you attended online service. I've been getting DMs from a lot of you.
I've endorsed that we all should. I'm very happy.
Criminals. What exactly is going on? Why would it's a very controversial situation. The highest percentage in the 175 or 179 persons that were pardoned by the president, the highest percentage are those who have drug-related issues. Like, what does that even mean, considering the fact that the president also has a controversial situation about a drug-related issue as well, which he has not been able to clear out, he has not been able to defend, he has not been able to face off. And that what is the case? It's feeling that controversy to make it true that there is something with heroin or drug-related issues that the president has an affinity for him to have considered pardoning persons that have drug-related issues. He also said the president should not misuse that prerogative, that he knows it is a response, is one of the core mandates of the president for presidential pardon. But what could be behind all of this? That is the president widening his trade routes for drug-related issues? Is the president, could it be that these are persons that somehow he has some affiliation with? Well, a couple of people think that the president may not even know all these persons. Certain individuals wrote names, submitted to the president, and he signed. He may necessarily not even have any personal relationship with these people. Certain persons in his cabinet got some names put down and they forwarded it to him. Others believe that there is nothing the president will do that will be satisfactory to anybody. The president this, they will complain that he didn't do it well. The president tries this, they will say no, he was possibly tribalized in the way you handled it. So what would the president do that anybody will ever be satisfied for? Anyway, there's quite a lot of issues to consider. However, let me play Honorable Obi Agwocha's interview earlier today, and then obviously I'm going to call Barrister Eze Olucheva on the telephone. He's going to also give us his insight into what he thinks about the whole situation with Nnamdi Kanu and what exactly is causing the delay, or where is it that the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu did not do things right? Let's take a listen to Honorable Obi Agwocha.
So much for that question, OJ. Clearly, Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution as amended guarantees the right to peaceful assembly and association. So I'm very happy that
I want to get to the point where he's talking about Showore working together.
Silence that has existed all over the country. Nigerians are waking up to their responsibility and demanding for justice for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And if it takes for them to have a peaceful protest, then that's what it will take. I've endorsed that we all should speak up now. The truth is that in Nigeria there appear to exist two sets of rules. One specifically for the Igbos and another for the other Nigerians, especially in the administration of criminal justice in Nigeria, where an Igbo man, goes through a whole lot of challenges than any other tribe in Nigeria. That bias, I don't know where it exists and comes from, maybe since after the post-Civil War. But we are all Nigerians, regardless of our ethnic backgrounds, regardless of our cultural backgrounds. The same right that exists for a Northerner, for a Yoruba man, for any other tribe otherwise minded. It's the same right that should exist for the Igbo man. There shouldn't be any special exceptions. I mean, look at Nnamdi Kanu. See, look at what we are fighting is even to get treatment. There are a whole lot of people in that gap previously that were held by the state that even demanded to go overseas to get treatment for their ailments. But in Nnamdi Kanu, it seems that we have to go 10 steps further, sometimes more challenges, uphill task, to even get the government to consider giving adequate medical treatment to Nnamdi Kanu. You also look at in the administration of criminal justice, the charges that have been put forth to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when others that were also in the same gap were pardoned or exonerated by the court at the determination of the court, they were free. But Nnamdi Kanu has been subjected for 10 years in trial. 10 years in trial, and to no end would that happen. So, but as of today, a lot of Nigerians are coming together to say enough is enough. Look at the recent pardon of Mr. President. He pardoned everybody, even those who are drug lords, those who have murdered people in the country. Yet Nnamdi Kanu has not been proved either through the court testimonies of witnesses or otherwise minded that he has committed any offense. Yet he's been subjected and he's been subjected to almost like his rights as a person have been dehumanized. So what we are asking for is for the government to be able to look critically at the issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to ensure that fundamentally that this is the aspirations and hope of people, especially of the Igbo tribe, that if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released, it will bring about, it will bring security. It would enhance productivity, and at the same time allow the Igbos to freely be engaged in various activities that Igbos are running away from because of high crime and criminality, banditry and assassination. So for Mr. President, it would also help Mr. President consolidate his goodwill in the Southeast. But for him, and then you look at, I'm sorry to say, but when you look at his prosecution team, every member of his prosecution team are Yoruba. So the judge is Yoruba. It now appears as if it's a war between the Yoruba tribe and the Igbo tribe. It shouldn't be like that. So for us, it is critically important for the government to be circumspect about this, and the Igbos are asking for it.
Okay. All right, I really cannot explain what Honorable Obiagwacha means by making that statement that the legal team from the federal government are all Yorubas. Remember that it was not under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned, as some people will say he was kidnapped. So it's not under his administration. So about the team, the legal team that encompasses the federal government's legal team in terms of having to prosecute Nnamdi Kanu, that is where I don't understand how it comes into this context. However, like I told you earlier, that I'm going to be speaking with Barrister Eze Eluche. Barrister Eze Eluche is a legal practitioner, and he'll be giving us some insights into what this portends for Nnamdi Kanu and the team. Now, Honorable Obiagwacha actually said that Nnamdi Kanu is dying. He complained about the fact that he has low potassium, and if your potassium level deteriorates more further, it could lead to a heart problem. All right, it could lead to a heart problem, and then there are other health issues. So Honorable Obiagwacha said that even when the Nigerian Medical Association top medical personnel went to check on Nnamdi Kanu's health.
Welcome, Mr. Marcos. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind comment. Thank you.
Was initially diagnosed by his medical team, that he found a more underlying issue.
Sorry, guys. I
That he found out
apologize.
more underlying issues, and that is where the confusion actually gets. He has a right to self-determination. He has a right to medical attention. Now, you do know as well that Omoye Showore called for this, but there are talks that there is a possibility that since he's calling for this, most persons are buying into it, that maybe there's a partnership somewhere going on for Showore and Peter Obi. We're going to actually find that out extensively on the program. Barrister Ezeluche, good evening. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, good evening and thank you for the invite.
Yes, Pastor Ezeluche. So I'm very well. I'm sure you know of the current happenings about the planned protest or proposed protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu on October 20, proposed by Omoye Showore. He called on Peter Obi, called on Atiku Abubakar, called on the Southeast leaders and those who are actually of the interest, for this to be, done with. Honorable Obi Agwocha said that there is an imbalance. He talked about the fact that he's in charge of the team that is meant to look for how they can politically resolve the imbroglio, the situation with Nnamdi Kanu, and see how they can possibly have a meet-up with the president. Now, Barrister Ezeluche, there are talks that it may be possible that nobody has approached the president to talk about this. Aside from the 2023 elections, when the son of the president told us that the president assented to him speaking with Anunta Kanu, that is Kanu's younger brother, that if the Southeast supports him, then they will look into the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But there are some people who believe that that proposal has not been submitted to the table of the president. Maybe there are some certain persons who deliberately don't let it get to the table of the president. Others are of the note that if at all there's going to be a political solution to this, does it mean that Nnamdi Kanu will no longer agitate? He will no longer make statements that has to do with Nigeria, the Southeast or Biafra seceding from Nigeria? Would he agree to these terms and condition if now he's ready for a political conversation of a way to resolve this? What's your take on this, sir?
Well, thank you very much. I think this whole notion that Mr. Bola Tinubu is not aware of the situation of our man Nnamdi Kanu is like playing to the gallery.
Exactly.
He cannot, no Nigerian can say he's not aware of that. And I don't know who else he wants, who else in the team will want to bring such very volatile national issues to his table for. Unless an absent-minded president, which I don't want to think he is. Not too long ago, Mr. Tinubu pardoned well over 1,000, so many people. I mean,
175. Yeah, 175, 179.
Yes, most over a quarter of them were people who had been convicted for drug-related offenses. We had also people who had committed murder. We had people who had committed fraud, massive fraud. These are the people Mr. Tinubu.
Exactly. I have to, sorry guys, I have to respond to some of his comments. I don't want it to just go on. And I'm actually trying to find the point at which she talked about Showore, because that's the only part I really care about, even though the other part is also very important about Nnamdi Kanu. That's heavily talked about on Twitter, and everybody seems to be on board with it, which I truly appreciate. And this is what I expect us as Nigerians to do. When one part is hurting, when a sibling is hurting, everybody's supposed to come together, regardless of your differences, and make sure that that person is okay. I think Nigerians are gradually opening their eyes, but not in the capacity that I want to. I really need us to work together. This is a big problem that's affecting all of us. We cannot continue to allow injustice to just fly around. And I agree with you, Tracy. The judiciary is really the biggest problem in Nigeria. It's not even the persons now that have all the money. No, it is the judiciary. The foundation of that judiciary is destructive. First of all, if the judiciary knew what they were doing, half of the things that's happening will not even occur. If they are disbarring people, taking away licenses from people who don't deserve to hold licenses, I guarantee you people will shape up. When you have leaders in the judiciary, imagine having a non-corrupt person as your Supreme Court justice, and you are doing nothing about it. Every year, you're churning out graduates in their thousands of newly barred lawyers in Nigeria. There is something fundamentally wrong with that. Most of us people don't even know what it means to be a lawyer. They don't know what it means to be an attorney. They don't know what it means to stand for the rights of people. With as many lawyers as Nigerians churn out every year, you would expect that every corner of injustice in the country will be cornered. You will actually see a lot of law firms springing up in Nigeria. Not be this one we dey see so. Law firms will be springing up even in remote villages. I'm telling you. But no, instead, the judiciary has become complete and utter joke. It has been destroyed beyond repair. Before Nigeria starts to do well, the judiciary needs to, first of all, clean itself out. Imagine hearing that Ozekome, your son, is God, is involved in some type of property situation, allegedly, maybe not allegedly, because they printed it out, in London. Please tell me, when your senior advocate of Nigeria, not only him, not only him, until judiciary know wetin they're supposed to dey do, Nigeria go, I'm telling you, Nigeria go nowhere. You see lawyers, every time that they churn out lawyers, I say make they stop to dey produce lawyers for Nigeria. The wig and gown, they need to pack all of them, burn everything, throw all the ashes. Everybody wear your regional cloth. No, wetin we sabi.
Tinubu prefers to pardon. I does not want to pardon Mr. Nnamdi, who is Nnamdi is a man that wants to pardon him. There will be a lot of ripple effects, positive ripple effects across the country. And Tinubu tells us he wants someone to bring it to his table. Let him not have any table. That's his own business. But what I'm also very wary of is people now turning this issue into a publicity stunt. Mr. Shawari is somebody who takes whatever he can do to attain some publicity. And I personally consider him as a rabble rouser. He just wants to jump into something because it's publicity, again, some kind of publicity. He feels a publicity gimmick. But the reality is that Nigerians have always known, those who want to know, have always known that Mr. Nnamdi is not undergoing any trial, any justice. He's not facing trial.
But Honorable Obi Agwacha is supporting that notion. He says he and a couple of people too on that particular day, once they sing the consent, they would actually, be part of it. So if you're of the note that he is just grandstanding or using this as a publicity stunt, you have a serving senator who believes that that's a good call, and he's saying that it stands for someone who is detribalized, calling on all Nigerians to see how they can all work together to resolve this, considering the fact that we've had persons who are into terrorism and there are pig stocks with them with all their arms and ammunition, and then the federal government does nothing about that, compared to someone who talked and possibly did not do. So why would you think that Shawari is grandstanding or is a publicity stunt, on his part?
It is still a publicity stunt in the sense that whatever rally you rally on that day they will come and go. Processes have been on. The government has deliberately made this trial a mockery of justice. Somebody has been undergoing trial for several years now, since the time of Muhammadu Buhari, and nothing meaningful has come out of it. It's a mockery of the judiciary. And then it has become a charade. Even whatever dates they have planned for the rally will also fall into that category. The reality is this: Mr. Tinubu knows that he can make a pronouncement and end this mockery of the judiciary. Even the Attorney General can file what is called a nolle prosequi to stop all this nonsense, because that is exactly what it is. It is nonsensical. Severally, the Supreme Court, the court has given orders which the state has disobeyed. When the state decides to obey, the court will not sit for funny reasons. So the whole process is a mockery of the judiciary. And then to try to use this for political gain.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. My device, so that one is so people can come in and speak if they want. Kiogene, I know. I'm sorry. You can listen on either one. That one is for if people want to come on and talk.
The cronyism, the tribalism that Mr. Bola Tinubu's government now.
Maybe what I should. Here's what I should do.
Will not change that perception, because it is the reality. But people already know that this government.
Sorry, guys. Let me just move here. Oh, Madam Luke is on. Madam Luke, welcome. Oh, greetings to you, my sister. How you dey? Happy
We
Sunday.
do. Well done. No, keep up your good work. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Good to
Happy
good to
Sunday.
hear you. Oh my God, good to hear
I
you.
know. You're busy today. I said, okay,
Yeah.
let me see what's going on.
I know, Omo, there's so much going on in Nigeria. It's not even.
I've been listening from afar.
I know.
My mouth don't even fit talk.
I'm telling you. Now so all of us see them too. Our mouth no fit talk. Now so we see them.
So many things going
So
on.
many. So many. So many. No joke.
We're here. Let's keep talking like we normally do.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to play this video because I want us to, because I hear that Peter Obi and Showore wants to, apparently they're working together. So I want to hear that beat, and so we can, then we can touch on it and just talk about it. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
People already know that this government, this regime, is playing politics with Mr. Nandikano and the entire, even the entire justice sector. So the rally or no rally that Mr. Showore is planning and.
Sorry, I need to, because people are confused about this. So I'm going to get out of here. So even if you can still come into the studio, but it won't be showing anymore. Okay, I'll just go ahead and exit. And let me see. Oh, sorry. Oh, Madam Luke, don't come out. Madam Luke, I'm back. Oh, Madam Luke, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was trying to fix something because people are getting confused about my thing. So, let me end the stream. I think that's will be more effective. Okay. You can still come. Well, maybe you can still come in. I don't know. But if we have to do that again, I'll just share another link.
No rally that Mr. Showore is planning and is claiming he has written to A, B, C, D or whatever does not change the issues. I mean, Nigerians must begin to take these things beyond what it is.
All right, but Barrister SFJ, let me ask you, with the kind of personality, the kind of person that you've said Nnamdi Kanu is, part of the political resolution would be for him to stop all of this rhetoric of seceding or saying Biafran nation or calling out all of those. Do you see Nnamdi Kanu agreeing to all of those conditions? You remember that before Justice Binta Nyako was asked to recuse herself, Nnamdi Kanu asked her to recuse herself. She actually had, suggested this political resolution by the federal government and the Attorney General of the Federation. But, it stalled. We don't know what happened. Maybe Nnamdi Kanu did not agree to some terms and conditions. But now he seems ready because Honorable Obi Agwocha said it, that he's the one to lead the team that would politically have a conversation with the government. A committee will be set up in having that conversation. So do you think Nnamdi Kanu would stop all of the talk, all of the secession, all of the self-determination, all of the whole Biafran nation? Because that will be the criteria for part of the political resolution to his release. What do you think about that?
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, the issue of marginalization, determination of peoples of the southeast of the Igbo nation is beyond any single individual. Nobody owns that issue. Nobody owns the issue of trying to fight for the freedom of the southeast of the Igbos. And Mr. Nnamdi Kanu will play its role and it will continue. So whether he agrees to whatever times or not, I think it is only him that is in a position to answer those questions. But at this stage, when there's a stage in a man's life where you realize that even freedom may not be the ultimate. If you recollect, Mr. Nelson Mandela was offered all manners of freedoms prior to his eventual release, but it must be unconditional. Because you cannot release a man and say, do not talk, do not breathe, do not claim you are who you are, do not say you are evil. That is madness, that is insanity. And as long as the Igbo race continues to be marginalized or put in the condition that this Bola Tinubu regime continues to place it, and you tell an Igbo man not to say he's Igbo, because what they're saying you're Igbo is also question the indignity, the injustice, the impartiality being said against the Igbos. So we ask an Igbo man not to say he's Igbo as a condition for his work, for his release. That release is also tantamount to an imprisonment. So that we have to be realistic. So at this line, what we have to realize is one day once a man is born, comes the next ultimate.
All right, but
so when you say you're going to release him only when
no, I'm not suggesting that they will release him only when.
I will not claim for justice. Are you with me? I will not clamor for justice. I will keep quiet. I will swallow all the crap sent me, and that you're not actually giving the man freedom.
But you know that will not be outside the table, right? Because they know the kind of overwhelming support, the kind of crowd he gathers. That could be a possibility on the table. But Barrister, let's look at the situation, for example. Mr. Peter Obi garnered a lot of support in 2023. He's in charge of the Obedient Movement. There's a diaspora group of Obedient Movement who say they are stepping out of the movement, that the movement no longer represents what they thought a new Nigeria would be, that the set of persons... Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm struggling to hear you.
Okay, I can hear you very well, sir. Can you hear me clearly? All right. Now, so this diasporans believe that the group has become toxic, and that it doesn't represent what they initially thought it would be. Well, a couple of people think that this set of persons are from a particular ethnic group, and maybe that's why they're saying what they're saying. But what this adduces to is the fact that, okay, Peter Obi had some imbroglio within the Labour Party, and they feel that he could not resolve it. Okay, let me try and contact him. He said he couldn't hear me. While I'm trying to connect with Barrister Eze Oche, let me introduce my guest right here in the studio. I actually have Mr. Tony Mbata. Good evening. How are you?
So there's some of that information was flying on Twitter.
I got
in fact, people did spaces on it.
Welcome. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So I'm not surprised that some people have leaked some information. Some of the people within the Obedient Movement that are APC in disguise have leaked some information out there. So yeah, there is stuff going on behind the scenes. So actually,
basically, this team of persons believe that Mr. Peter Obi, who could not handle the situation in the Labour Party, how does he think he cannot handle the situation in the Labour Party? The situation in the PDP also happened, and now the Obedient Movement as a group. Now, there are talks that Peter Obi doesn't necessarily dictate what they say, how they go about stuff. They literally are free to do what they want to do, free to discuss how they want to discuss. He doesn't have a direct say on their modulation, on their attitude. Now, this is not the first person that is expressing concerns about the movement being supposedly toxic, or a movement that possibly is now derailing from what it was supposed to be. But the big question is, does this solidify his stance that Peter Obi is not possibly a strong leader or represents strong leadership, firmness in terms of leadership? You have the APC.
I don't know if you guys know, there's this lady, Madame Bolanle, I think. Remember, she did, she wrote, there was a tweet she put out, practically resigning, saying that she's stepping down from the Obedient Movement and all of that. That sparked a lot of, let me see if I can read it to you guys so we can continue with the video. That sparked a lot of conversation. A lot of people were retweeting it, talking about, oh yeah, this is why we said it, Obedient, we said it, oh, hey, we said it, oh, hey, we said it, oh, we said it now, hey, this one, everybody had something to say. Okay, so let me pull up that tweet and see, so I can read it for you guys. That generated all these conversations, all right? So it says here, this is from Bolanle. Good evening. Thank you to everyone who has called, messaged, and checked in over the past 2.5 months. Your kindness has made the world. I've been unwell, still recovering, and prioritizing my health. Prioritizing my health has taken precedence over everything else. Unfortunately, I'll also be parting ways with the obedient structure. As stated in our joint statement, we, the undersigned, have taken the decision to decouple from the organizational structure of the obedient movement. This decision has not been made lightly, but is the result of deep reflection and concern about the direction, values, and attitudes that have come to dominate the structure in recent months. I remain committed to the ideals that first brought us together: character, integrity, accountability, inclusion, and justice. Thank you for your continued support. God bless Bolanle. Now, let me read the letter attached, right? Joint statement decoupling from the structure of obedient movement. Given a series of manipulative and self-destructive events, we, the undersigned, have decided to decouple ourselves from the present configuration of the structure of the obedient movement and its directory. This has not been an easy decision. It follows a long period of observation, sober reflection, and ultimately a deep sense of disappointment. The decision to decouple was made even more difficult because Nigeria remains in a state of deep crisis and work to build a new Nigeria has not yet begun. When we were approached over a year ago to assist in structuring the movement, we did so with unwavering commitment, driven by a shared vision of a new Nigeria founded on the values of character, integrity, accountability, inclusivity, fairness, and justice. We hope to harness the energy of the youth into a diverse and inclusive collective. Transcending traditional political, religious, and ethnic affiliations, we also envisioned leadership that would serve as a beacon of hope for a reimagined Nigeria. We're not by any means naive about the challenges we face, given the complexity of Nigerians' problems, the restive attitudes, high expectations, and the urgent need for change. However, in the course of establishing the structure, we experienced attitudes that belied the florid public rhetoric. Instead, we were exposed to the default dysfunctional approach to doing things among Nigerians, petty tricks, and vagueness. What emerged was a fragmented, deep structure with personal opinions that served as theology. These dysfunctional attitudes call into question our credibility and the reasons for our initial involvement. The atmosphere was characterized by persistent toxic culture, symbols, performances, and behaviors that contradicted the ideal Nigerians were asked to uphold. Decisions were arbitrary, and interim positions were viewed as opportunities to exert power and control or to fill a perceived power vacuum, and rules were routinely circumvented. Repeatedly, the anyhowness of Nigeria and the casual disregard for structure, process, and impertinence permeated group work. We witnessed the deliberate undermining of the structure, bad and arbitrary decisions, breaches of confidentiality, and enabling bad behavior. These behaviors contradicted the beliefs of a movement seeking to birth a new Nigeria. They were symptoms of the dysfunction the movement claimed to oppose. Every facet of the organization from top to bottom was marred by a casual and ad hoc approach to conducting business. What is viewed as a movement is a constellation of enthusiastic sycophants, servile followers, and sadly innocent Nigerians hanging on to hope. The movement appears to have been structured to attract pliant individuals. A critical missing piece is the understanding that leaders are supposed to be answerable to the people and not vice versa. There was always a looming disclaimer that could undermine the work being done. Nigerians are seeking real leadership with a vision and a courage to change through the treacherous waters of Nigerian politics. Leadership that does not dodge responsibility, or leadership that will not leave Nigerians stranded at a bus stop with no clear destination. We consistently insist that the diaspora should not be treated as a cash cow. A carefully planned framework to establish local structures to build a formidable force for good was subverted by pedestrian antics. Lacking an understanding of the legal requirements for operating a cross-border non-profit organization, some preferred a dysfunctional, opaque setup that stripped the diaspora of its legal autonomy and obstructed its ability to operate within the laws and regulations of the countries Nigerians have adopted. Ultimately, it became clear that we had been riding on a dirt road in a broken vehicle and had come to a dead end. We're proud of our service and our uncoupling with a deeper understanding of the challenges we face. We have a clear understanding of the path forward and are unafraid to speak the truth about it. We'll continue to advocate for a fair, inclusive, and just Nigeria. We hope to partner with people who are honest, ethical, and committed to the cause of a new and prosperous Nigeria, even if we must do so from outside the structures we have helped create. We remain hopeful that Nigeria's dreams will be realized soon. We are grateful to all those who have supported and worked with us in good faith. Signed, Dr. David Ogula, Co-Director, Diaspora Engagement, Obedient Movement. Now, here's my take on this, right? Nigerian diaspora, I have to repeat this again. Nigerians in diaspora, some of us are worse than the Nigerians in Nigeria. In fact, we are the ones who make matters worse for the Nigerians in Nigeria. Do you understand? We are the greatest problem and obstruction to a new Nigeria. The way we behave, oh my goodness. If some of us get into the positions, if we're in government today, we'll do worse than what T-Pain and Coles and his cohorts are doing. No, this is the first time I'm saying this, because I usually don't say it, because I live in the diaspora. I know I'm not like that. I know a number of people who are not like that. They just want, I don't care about position. Let the country just work. My own now, make I feel go my village, stay under mango tree, they stream, they report all the villagers to now. Now that won't concern me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But some of us are the problem of Nigeria. We have a country to save. People cannot check themselves. They cannot, and you know the biggest problem we have? I'm sorry to say this, the professionals are the worst. I'm sorry, I have to say it. The professionals, PhDs, the doctors, they are the worst. I don't know whether that title, they do something for their brain. I don't know. I don't know whether that's something they switch off when they get those titles. Even the ones that are claimed to be educated, and they speak English pass, they are the worst. They are unbearable. They want to feel like now they know pass, now they sabi and pass, now they sabi talk pass, now they. Meanwhile, maybe the person when they sweep streets now even get the capacity to lead past you, because the person go get the demeanor, you go get that attitude, leadership quality, that servant leader quality to rule, to carry people along. I don't talk am. I say no be who speak English pass. Not be who get all the degrees pass. Na attitude, capacity, integrity, na it matter. I'm telling you, waiting me I don't observe about Nigerians in diaspora, especially the ones when they know so that they go school. Me, I go school, so I just they talk my own. People when they speak English, when they go school, when they get alphabet behind their name, we have a problem with them. I'm sorry. You and I know we have a country to deliver. Instead of focusing, if person abuse me today, now not concern me. To be honest, I'm sure there are people who used to come on my who used to come on my lives that don't come anymore. I don't hold it against them. Because what I'm looking for is so that Nigeria will work for everybody. I don't feel comfortable seeing the lives of people being taken away. In a community that I lived in before, having basic life, being able to do whatever I wanted to do, go to the farm, enjoy the little joys in life, finding out that those villages, you can't even, in villages like that, in other parts of Nigeria, you can't even do that same thing. You can't even afford to grow your own food and feed and eat in peace. It's devastating to me. So if you are saying, oh, we want a better Nigeria, and you cannot check your pride, you cannot check your ego, you cannot use insult to rub like perfume, I'm sorry, you are not ready. Because getting a Nigeria is not about you. It's not about you. It's bigger than you. It's about all of us put together. So wetin be the insult when you not fit chop? The Peter Obi that you people keep dumping. Look at the way he moves. You never get insult when they never insult this man. He never gets, they never talk to him. This man don't work with people when they don't literally betray him, misunderstand them intentionally, take wetin he talk out of place. You no go ever see and react because his eye is on the ball. No, Nigerians, petty insult, petty ego, pride. I'm closer to the man I'm closer to him. I know him inside. I understand the workings. We are the ones. Me personally, I never ever consider myself obedient. I just hear because we person they support Peter Obi, all of a sudden, I no ever consider myself because now the individual na consign me. If to say na another person wey come from another place for Nigeria, and the way I think they support Peter Obi, na so I go support am. I no send anybody message. My own na make it good for everybody. But Nigerians in diaspora, a lot of us have issues. Ego, I don't understand. I really don't get it. You understand? For me personally, I prefer say they not put this letter out. But hey, who am I? Who I be? I'm just in my own little corner doing my own little thing. If we would have been better, because now people are now running with it. Everybody's now holding space on the matter. We said it. This one, that one. It don't make any impact, sha. Because those of us that still want the better Nigeria, we are still in surplus. So my own, may everybody focus. All this petty talk, may everybody fling and throw away outside of the window, because it no matter at the end of the problem. At the end of the day. Yeah, I don't talk her now. She put out the letter 2 days. Let me see. When was it? 2 days ago. She even pinned it. It's pinned on her this thing. People don't use a wrong narrative. I just shake my head. I say sometimes you go say, oh, you know wetin. Oh, now make all this you are older than me, you are not older than me, you are all this na bullshit. Who no get sense, no get sense. So I'm the only buy wisdom for market. Not be everything. When family they call you, they put on outside. Now inside house you go take solve am, but who am I? Wetin I know. Maybe you get where I take choke then reach. I not fit talk. But personally, if to say I dey involved, I for say no, Mona not share that letter. We feel quarrel with each other, but hey, who am I? But one thing I know for sure, those of us who want a working Nigeria, it plenty pass the ones who don't want them. That's all I can say. May everybody focus on waiting they need to do. If from the movement, she still say she go, but they say they go still they work from outside. I don't know. Exactly. Michael, you just said it in the sentence. How do you resign from making your country better? Do you understand? This is my concern. Like how do you resign from making your country better? I personally would not have put that. I would not have. I really honestly would not have. Honestly, for somebody, because she was at that level where everybody seemed to be going to her and everything. I personally never did. I just know she was very active. Just like everybody, they do their own thing for their corner. Nobody has a position over anybody. Do you understand? So, to me, I think it's self-defeating, because you do not retire from making your community better. You don't. If your community is not good, it is incumbent. You must make sure it works to the best of your ability. You don't go outside and go and cry, oh, my community, I don't know. I beg. As 2027 draws near, closer, tons of people will start bringing out their agbados from their winter jackets. Agbada, buba, and wrapper. Exactly. Wale Edun, the minister, flown abroad from suffering stroke. Yeah, I saw that. There's a lot going on. Thank you very much, Madam. Look, I will share my link as soon as I'm able. I had to cancel out that live because it's confusing people. So, guys, for those of you who are trying, that link is no more valid. Yeah, she left the movement too. Exactly. That's what they are saying. They are running that. Oh yeah. I'm like, are you people joking? The movement was structureless. It's because some people were emphasizing, let's come together. For me, I did not support it from day one. I'm like, let me be not gun body. I don't follow them do that one. I said, because now the candidate me a day after. You guys know I supported Aswa in the last election because he was the best out of all of them. Yay. You understand? Everybody get their opinion. But for me, I never and I don't like labels. I hate labels. And when it comes like that, people will now start feeling like they are more superior than others. Me, I don't like all those mentality, something. So now they are running with the narrative, but that's not true. Because what they forget is that the obedient movement itself is structureless. It is partyless. Get it? There are people in PDP that I know support Peter Obi with everything that they have. Even those within APC that are in the shadows because they don't want to come out because of their oga that are supporting Peter Obi. So all this one when they talk, even those wey no get party at all, when no dey attached to anybody in any way like us, we dey support Peter Obi. We no send who dey there. My own na how I wan take get that guy to do the transformational vision wey e get for Nigeria, make e deliver am. Na that one concern me. I no care if e just any party, if he could go enter one party now, wey be 001 party, I'm following him there. Na it be my market. I no send any other attaché, you know. But anyway, they go dey, you wan do notice me and I know pass, yeah? My sister, look, I don't talk I finish. Go school small like this, get certificate, get alphabet. Oh, they don't arrive. Everybody want to do over sabi. Everybody want to be in the kitchen. Too many cooks spoil the soup. Those who in the kitchen, leave them. Even if you know pass them, leave them. Give advice, give opinion. Simple. Well, my sister, don't be disappointed. Nobody they shock me. Oh, everybody is showing themselves. Me, I know they shock. I don't hold it against her. I know kukuma. Now social media, all of us meet each other. So I'm not shocked. Nobody can shock me as I did. So no attitude can surprise me. Nobody can shock me because I know they expect anything for anybody. Now myself, I they expect something for. Now me go even I go disappoint myself. Say I get this huge expectation for anybody. I don't. Human beings will mess up. You never know when. For me, I would say it's even good that whatever is going on is going on. It would cause the necessary shaking that needs to happen will happen, so that we will know those that are ready to move the country. For me, I know you lose one, you gain one. Soldier go, soldier come. That's why I see am. I don't even understand the serious need to belong to a group. Exactly. Cult is like exactly to me. Any group, I'm like cult. I beg, I not fit because this is what happened. Edo election, everybody was shouting. Meanwhile, it was clear where everybody's mind was, and they were expecting the support. No, in Imo State election, the same thing. The same thing happened. This is what happens when you say you want to form a group. That's what is going on. I beg you. Exactly. That be the problem. No, he's still there on. Saddam is more on TikTok now, but he hasn't done any live lately. Cause I dey like to join a live when he did TikTok sometimes. Maybe he's taking a break. I know he's trying to say less than before. So exactly. Michael, you said it. Madam, look, see, that's it. We need to focus on the goal, getting our country back. The ones that are people that are ready, we move with the people that are ready. That's it. Because the language, the goal of a working Nigeria is for everybody. It's going to benefit everybody. You know, it doesn't matter who comes, who falls out. I don't care. People come and go every day. What remains is, what is the goal? The goal is getting our country back on track. We form our new alliances. The old one has to go, new, and maybe that's what is happening, because nothing happens in vacuum. Maybe this is needed and necessary so that the true ones, the real people that are ready and intentional, can move it forward. That's how I see it. You know, everybody gets role when they play for some things. You know, sometimes some people will join, it doesn't work out, they fall out. Everybody get their journey. You know, it was wonderful while they were there. They're no longer there. That's okay. New alliances will be formed. It's just as simple as that. I'm not crying over it too, because me and nothing shocked me. You understand? But at the same time, I just felt like I wish it was handled differently. Okay, I wish it was handled differently. This is something that, and it's good it came out in a way. Everything works out for good anyway. It will always work out for good. So it's a trend, not a movement. Exactly, Michael. Tiffany is seeking for urgent replacement for a finance minister. Devil dey punish am. It's a movement, not a trend. Kiogene, sister, I have long discovered, say some Nigerians are looking for material stuff instead of looking for a country. Exactly. You said it all. I don't need to add. That is what I have come to understand. They are more interested in what they can get and put in their pocket. You know, even during the 2023 election, did we not find out that a lot of people were collecting money? Did we know? We did not know. They exposed themselves. Those ones fell out. The ones that, because of anger, joined APC. They are now running the APC flag. They are the ones running the narrative and saying, hey, we knew it. The movement was going to disrupt. You know, they were saying all kinds of things. I say, what you don't understand is that the movement for a new Nigeria is structureless. It is partyless. Opinion whether it collapse or not, you don't change anything. Those who want a working system still remain. It's just as simple as that. Who is looking for a group to belong? Abeg, when you sow seed, some will not grow, some will be choked. Bam! Bam! Kiogene, how I take like this your comment like 100 times? When you sow seeds, some will not grow, some will be choked by weeds, some will fall on the wayside. Just keep your eyes on the ball. Bam! It's like in the midst of a storm. If you are panicking in the midst of the storm, you'll be swallowed up by the storm. If you have issues in your life that you're dealing with and you are panicking, you cannot remain focused to find a solution to that problem. But if you are focused, you're calm. That's when you should be calm the most. When you're in the midst of trouble, that is when your calm is needed, because then you can see beyond you can hear beyond all the noise. You can focus on what matters the most. Thank you very much, Kiogene. Let's continue with this video.
You have the APC, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a grand patron. When things get to a height, he handles it. He knows how to resolve the imbroglio within the party. His word is law within the party, regardless of where anyone comes from. And there are talks that other people, Barrister.
Yes, I'm back.
Yes. So what's your response to that about the ability to lead? Because I was just speaking with the guests in house here that they feel that if the obedient movement as a whole, he can't dictate, he can't be in charge of it. How does he intend to be in charge of a whole nation? That's 1. 2. Then, since some Southeasterners are saying they want to secede, they don't want to be part of Nigeria, how do they now expect every other tribe to believe that if at all a Southeasterner emerges as a president, that will not actually take place? Because that's a fear a couple of people are expressing, that he may actually allow that to be something that would be constitutional. And that if you claim that you're not part of this country, how do you now want to lead the country? Because you cannot claim that you want to lead a country that you advocate to be, you want to detach yourself from. So how do you see this scenario?
Thank you very much. You see, following the set by the which portray certain issues as tribal. The issue and the obedient movement, yes, the name sounds similar to the capital, but he knows he did not create any obedient movement. The obedient movement is like a fallout of those who want change in the country and across the country. They looked at all the candidates that came out for the 2023 election and felt impressed by the track record of that people. And that's why people fell around and became a sign and
okay, Barrister Eze, the network is very poor, like you're breaking. A little bit. I don't know if maybe you changed the location. Continue.
Yes, are you hearing me now?
Yes, it's better now.
Oh, good. So the speed did not create any obedient movement. The obedient movement is a generic movement. People who wanted change in the country, who looked at the candidate for presidency in 2023 and felt that Mr. P2P fell in line with the ideas of good governance. So he did not control it, he does not control it. That is why, for instance, when he's doing his birthday, people just celebrate at different corners of the country in his knowledge. And that same group is also ready and willing to support any other candidate who comes up, who is maybe even better than Mr. P2P. What is the problem?
Barrister Eze, I think I'll contact Barrister Eze back because it's important that we hear exactly what he's saying. The network is very poor. Maybe it's the rain, I don't know, or possibly because we're inside the studio and everywhere is closed off. And we'll take a very short break, a very, very short break. I need to hand over the mic to Mr. Lawal Kundari. Then obviously political spotlight continues.
Political juggernauts or people that are masquerading themselves as leaders, and they know that they don't have the quality they want to, or the kind of men which can represent them and will be fit into the whatever they are looking for. Now, and obedience is well organized than most of these political parties we are seeing, and most of them are all these leaders, so-called leaders, political leaders, are afraid.
What did he say, Tracy?
They have problem. They have this no problem in obedience. Obedience are a group of people, Nigerians, that say we want a change, we want to take back our country, we want things to be moving. But those people that want Nigeria to be in perpetual, that want Nigeria to be suffering, they still are the people that are peddling all these rumors.
Yep. Quickly. Now, there are talks that some Southeasterners have said they want to secede from Nigeria. They've not been treated nice. Post the civil war, the Southeasterners are still going through the issues of the civil war, the marginalization, the exclusion, literally, and the way they're being treated. But they're saying, if you say you want to secede, how do you then want to be a president? How does somebody from your region want to be a president when you don't recognize one Nigeria?
Esther.
And there are fears that if that actually happens, they'll be able to legally make it possible.
Esther, why are we, when we see the truth, we're not saying the truth? Many people, even Arwa, even the other three weeks ago, some set of people wrote, even Yorubas, they have said they want to secede. The other than middle belt. And every part of this country are crying for marginalization. And people have written to UN that they want to secede. Is it that only Biafra? No. The problem we are having is that, you see, instead of us to call a spade, we are playing politics in everything. The Igbos or the Biafrans want to go. What is the cause of all this? It's injustice. Have we addressed those things? No. Those things that people are crying for, have we done it? No. Is it only Biafra or only the Southeast that are saying they want to go? No. At a time in the history of this country, they not say they are not part of this country. At a time, they say they are not part of this country. Even when, before independence, they say they don't want it. So why are we trying to play politics? Because it concerns an Igbo man? No. Let's stop this and address the problem. So if the Southeast or the Biafrans want to go, what is the cause? And the Yoruba want to go, but Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You can't say the Yorubas want.
Yes, they have.
You can't say.
They have said it.
That was
when this guy
not
was
a majority. Not a majority.
They have. Is it majority of the Southeast want to go? Answer me. Is it majority? The Yorubas want to go. The Igbos want to go. The Aruas want to go. So what is the problem? Why must you say Igbo? Something is causing it.
Okay. Mr. Omoye Damilare Bamidele, welcome to the program. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
So, this call for the protests on October 20, you've heard what Barrister Eze said.
Yes.
That he feels is a political stunt, but a lot of people are buying into it. We talked about this on Friday, and today Honorable Obi Agwocha had an interview on one of the Monitor television programs. You listened to him. At the beginning of the interview, they asked him what precisely is the issue and why he thinks, or he's saying that Nnamdi Kanu is dying. And he said he has multiple health issues, okay? And that his potassium, one of the endemic issues, that his potassium level is very low. And if they continue to keep him the way it is, it could lead to a heart situation. Now, beyond that, beyond that, I think something with his kidney, other aspects that even when the NMA came to check him out, they also found underlying health issues that his own doctor did not even see. So he's now going to be part of the committee to possibly champion and see how a political resolution could be found out. But the whole situation has brought the permutation of Peter Obi and Shore having to work together ahead of 2027 with what is currently going on in the ADC that Atiku Abubakar intends to run. Peter Obi says he's not deputizing anybody. The Labour Party under Nanadi Usman said Peter Obi is not stepping down for anybody. So obviously in the ADC, he's not going to get any tickets. So he and Shore may work together for Shore to have called him into this. Do you think that if that dynamic will work, Shore and Peter Obi, because again, they're both southwest and southeast, they're both southerners. So you cannot have a southerner as a president and a southerner as a vice.
Well, let's not speculate.
Yeah?
Let's not speculate. We do not know if they are going into a political alliance.
There are talks.
There are talks, yes. I saw Mr. Shore's tweet on X. I saw his tweet on X regarding the protest and everything. But let us not speculate to the terrain of running for the presidential election. And also, this is my own subjective view. I am not totally buying into Mr. Shore's protest because for me, I've seen so many political players trying to make points from the unfortunate incident happening with Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. It's so unfortunate that the judiciary is being made a mockery of by the government. However, we must also be careful that in search of a messiah, we do not fall into another trap. Nigeria has been here before. Okay. We must not go the same route again. It is not just about what you are doing, it's about the intent. Okay. Why are you doing this? I read Mr. Shore's tweet and he mentioned so many people, he's tagged so many people, the people who got back to him. So it's not as if he's really going into an alliance with Peter Obi. He's just looking for whoever it is that will identify with him.
Oh, really?
Yes. You can go through the tweets again. It wasn't only Peter Obi who he got in contact with, but Peter Obi.
Yeah, it was not only Peter
exactly,
Obi.
But Peter Obi extended an olive branch. People like, oh yeah, we can work together with this. And
because he was in Rome when he contacted him.
Exactly.
And then I think a day or 2 days after that call, Peter Obi returned.
Yeah, and I want to say something quick regarding Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's situation. You see, when it comes to the issue of bill, like we have like the locus classicals and Babin and the state that are precising, there are lay down rules that the court would consider in granting bail. And one of it is ill health, in which the custodians or correctional center might not be able to take care of. Yeah. This is a laid down rule. Like the Supreme Court itself gave that precedent, and the court has been following it. However, we understand that Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is actually standing a political trial. We understand that. This reminds me of the case of Mandela in South Africa.
Well, this is not the first time he has had to go visit a national hospital because of underlying health issues.
Exactly.
So why do you want something that is being deliberated on?
Now, for me, I think the government has two options. Okay. You see, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is a political symbol.
Right.
The government has already make a martyr out of him. Let us be factual. The government has two issues. There are two routes to go about this. Okay. Either the AG comes and put in a lolly prosecute, you withdraw the charge, let him go home, or you try him. If you know you have a case, why don't you just open trial? If you know you don't have a case, let the man go home.
They've opened trial now. The trial is ongoing.
How many years has Nnamdi Kanu been in court? You see, a criminal trial is even faster than a civil trial. In civil trial, there are a lot of technicalities. You bring in a lot of motions, application. You amend this. In criminal litigation, it is faster. It is supposed to be faster because you take your plea. After you take your plea, the prosecution open its case, call its witnesses. After that, the defense call its witnesses. Then you file in your addresses. Then judgment. It's not supposed to take this long. However, it is clear that some political players are involved in this. And that is why I think the political solution is exactly what everybody should work towards.
Okay.
However, in working towards a political solution, we can see that certain politicians are they are battling for the spotlight.
Oh, you think they're using this to remind
Honorable,
themselves?
I've forgotten his name now.
Which one of them? Obi Agwocha.
He said some really, I'm trying to be careful with my words.
No. You can say it when he said the legal team of the prosecution, right?
You are trying to provoke people. You are trying to arouse anger in people. No, there was a judge who was presiding over the matter.
Yes.
Mr. Nnamdi said, no, I want this person changed.
To recuse herself.
Exactly. And when counsels appear for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is not their own case. They are taking up the case for the country. And people should understand, it is Nigeria against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu.
Not Yoruba.
Exactly. And we should stop spreading hateful bigotry
narratives.
Exactly.
That part actually made me
exactly.
Really
I was on X.
Once he said that, Mr. President, majority of the people he pardoned are so people.
No.
We are
still going there.
That is also a factor. What he's saying that the Honorable said was a little bit not really cool was when he said the prosecuting council, that is the council representing the federal government,
they are all Yorubas, and the judges
like there is a war between the Yorubas.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to clear so that our listeners
not knowing that this whole thing did not start with Mr. President. It started with the former president.
Exactly.
All right. It was not even Tinubu that
arrested or kidnapped. And I would say this.
And it's Buhari with Malami, and Malami now is the ADC.
And I would like to say this. The level of bigotry since the last election has increased.
It's worse.
Yes, it's
terrible.
Before we
the present administration made it.
Before we started,
the aides of the president, they sponsored it. No, not the president.
No, it's the president. He said if you want to vote these people, they said don't open this. If you vote for so people, they will open seaport for them. No, you said he campaign with it.
The one
it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please.
Mr. Tony Bata. The one that specifically is glaring is Mr. Bayo Ononunga.
No. Bola Ahmed Tinubu who employed
the state government aid.
No.
They are the ones who steal it. They are not afraid of it.
Who told him what to do? You see, we know that they are guiding you people. We know the media. We know all the sanctions. Please, it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that started it. This is the politics. He has finished Nigerians. Let's say the truth.
But I would like to say this.
Mr. Lawal, Mr. Lawal, please, I need you. Please come closer to the mic, sir.
I'm gentle.
I think the rain got to this one.
Mr. Lawal, I need your contribution on this, sir. Please go ahead.
Now let me start with the case of Showore.
Yeah.
And I'll move to Nnamdi Kanu itself, and then I'll go back to Nigerians. Now, when you see all the people who have fought for freedom in this country have always been popular people. Go and watch. Go and check them. Is it a Ganifawe Imibe Koramson Kuti? Go across board. Even Wole Soyinka was championing a protest. He won his Nobel Prize in what year? So they are all popular people. And that popularity galvanizes support that is needed. Because when you see people who are popular in the front, you know that popularity can really get justice. Because if they are arrested, if you are arrested along with them, or you are arrested, they are not arrested, they will stand totally for you because they know that they were the one who moved the protest, the action. And it's their responsibility to make sure that people within them are protected. So this issue of she's got political point, he wants to do this and that, he wants to. I don't know. If you go to Mr. Nnamdi Kanu himself, that is the primary filler of the problem. He will tell you that what Showore is doing that is in support. Because he wants to be free. And I now see people around who are free. You are moving about your own lawful duties. You are doing your businesses and everything. You go home to your family, come back, say what you like. And you are condemning somebody who is thinking about another person that has been incarcerated, that he wants to fight for that person, and you are telling me that he wants to score political cheap points. That is very, very. I don't know what I'm going to use. The word I'm going to use is a Yoruba word. It's not in the dictionary, and I will not use it because I don't understand. First, Ganifawe Wole Soyinka, Beck or Ransom Kuti, mention them across, but they've always been popular from time. And they move motion, they move protest based on their popularity, and a lot of results were achieved compared to if it is people who are not popular.
Okay.
And you are condemning. It doesn't make sense. Second, this person, you, like I said earlier, you are free. You don't think of being incarcerated. Have you ever been sick before in your life? If you have been sick and been bedridden, that's a form of incarceration. You'll be begging any action, any solution to that problem, you'll be looking for it. And if a doctor now comes from somewhere, he's not part of the team of doctors that is treating you, and he said, no, I have a solution to this, and somebody will now come and say, no, he wants to score political cheap points. And but you are not considering the person who is incarcerated, who is suffering. You should ask that person whether it is he doesn't want your right to come to go and protest on his behalf for him to be, to be freed.
Okay.
We should go and ask him whether he will tell you that no, it's a political cheap point. It's a this and that. Now that is that. I've already resolved that because I don't understand how Nigerians are. That's why I'm so worried about a typical Nigerian. Even when you have your money, your resources to help others, you build a world around yourself and say, well, as long as I can afford it, it doesn't affect me and my family. Anything goes. That is our mentality. A white man doesn't think. It depends when Nigerians go leave this Nigeria.
Okay, I know they like comparison like that. So basically, the point I wanted us to get from the video, we have gotten it. Okay, so for me personally, I don't see anything wrong if Peter Obi and Showore come to some level of consensus and agree that they have to work together. Because let's say it all the way. You can say, yeah, he's working for the government. Me, I don't care about that. If Nigeria is working, Ishowore join with his hot head, with every other person when get hot head. All the opposition wanna get now, none of them fit. Sorry, they're not fit take continuable by themselves. Can I get an amen, somebody? Now church we did now. Can any one of them on their own without the people, unless the people decide say they're ready? That's the only way. When you say okay, one individual you go fit, but the people are not. The people have been beaten down. Okay, you say make people come vote that day when they go carry shakabula come, and not be ordinary shakabula. Drones don't dey involve now. Una dey hear stories of how they sack military wetin they call them again, military equipments, that they thief am. Not once, not twice. Una think say dem dey thief am for? Una think say dem dey thief am to go take do party? Omo, anybody when ready, when he ready say he wan put body, as long as say Peter Obi go be president, omo, I support to. I no go lie to una, because right now we need all the help we can get. Everybody in that geographical location, unfortunately, is Nigerian. So wherever the hot heads are going to come from, let them come. No one person can do it alone. No, I will say it again. No one person. Now they read somewhere, one village, they don't sack everybody comot for the village for Plateau State. Nobody from that indigene remain again. They don't sack all of them. This is what they're going to do all over the country. Where will they play? Where will they play? Maybe they use our head, they do ninga ringa rosy. They use our head, hit each other. The problem I have with Nigerians, we speak big grammar. Make action time, you no go see anybody. Everybody go dey say, oh, abeg. Everybody go dey generate propaganda against each other. This is a problem. I don't know. When we fall down how they watch as a country, you think that Nigerians will survive till 2027? This man, they release the deadliest criminals. Preparing for his election. What is the opposition doing? You no understand, say opposition supposed to the incumbent supposed to dey fear right now. Oh my god, people like us, they not they put us for politics. They not they like me with their politics. They not, but whether they like am or not, if the creator say we go there, we go there, and we go make things happen. Honestly, because this is crazy what is going on. Military bases, thank you. I know the word come off from my head. Yeah, my sister, not only you don't tire, please, if you have not yet double tap the screen, because double tap, oh, abeg na church we dey today, oh, I dey take offering, oh, abeg, mona help a sister out. I need more mangoes. I don run out of fruits for house. After this one now, I go buy fruits. I no get fruits again. Which fruits even dey in season? Because since I don dey this obodo, I no dey know which one dey in season and which one no dey in season again. E don blur my memory of fruits that are in season. Eh? Kyogen, I can't remember what question was asked and which reference, so I don't remember again. I don't talk many things. My people, make we listen to this video.
The early year 2000, there is a man named Cleto. This man built a cement company that shocked the whole market. This man's cement is very stronger and cheaper. When other people they sell 1,000, Ibeto they sell you for 600 naira. Because Ibeto believes say no matter how poor you dey, in as far you are a Nigerian citizen, you suppose to afford to build your own personal house. But little did we know that this price that Ibeto they drop down to make sure say every individual for Nigeria fit afford cement. We know that this thing they step on some people's toes because suddenly under Obasanjo administration, Ibeto company was shut down. They shut her down. Now their power flex muscle to win the citizen. Now they go through. Now, una know the reason why they take that in classes. They say policy valuation. Hey, now know the policy valuation. Let me explain. Back then, Obasanjo brought a new rule called the backward integration policy. Meaning, from now on, if you want to sell cement in Nigeria, you must build your factory inside Nigeria. Looking at it, it's a very good idea. It's not a bad idea because we all need local production and we help the economic growth. But this is where the game changed. Now, Dangote, more than not forget, he already they build the biggest factory in a place like Obajana, Igbese, and some other places like that. Meanwhile, Ibeto was still using what we call bagging terminal. He will import the raw cement, refine it in Nigeria here, bag it, and sell it cheaper to the people. Then our oga, where they say, if they locally they produce and here, Yoko they more expensive than person they say if they import from abroad. Anyway, he get where we dey go. So when this new policy came, it suddenly made Ibeto business illegal overnight. Mind you, not everybody factory was ready then. Some was importing cement, just like Ibeto. So why Ibeto call they different? Because Ibeto, no one follow the structure when big marketers they give am. So from there, they show Ibeto say they are the high and mighty of this country. Now they hold this country for hand. Now people come begin they ask, was it really about policy or about power? Because the man where this policy favor the most, now Dangote. Now here's the truth. I wish Ibeto, as Dangote they sell 1,000, Ibeto take you to 1,005. Here Dangote they will be best of friends. But Ibeto looks and no, they don't do things like that. That is the problem of Ibeto. So Ibeto downfall today is not just because Ibeto want to fall. Ibeto fall because of you and I.
You hear? Ibeto fall because of you and I, because we are quiet. We know they talk. This evil don't they creep up small. Everybody they do, no concern me. It no concern me. Everybody busy with their daily life, not looking at their surrounding, not knowing that they be prey for terrible animals later on. Hey, whoa, Tracy, oh, my girl Tracy, no, thank you so much. Oh, my sister, God go bless you. In fact, I dey go buy all the fruit when I need today. I dey go buy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. You know go na so you go dey get every time. You know go dey ever see, and you know go know the spelling of lack. You know go sabi spell am. Anyway, let's move forward. I have a few more videos to show. Quiet. Now they finish us. Everybody just they do. No concern me. No concern. They don't take over everything. Let me read this tweet. This was very funny. You guys know what happened now. Hey, welcome, Esther. Long time. Greetings. Welcome. He say this is Obiareri Nemeka. He says this is Rufai Oseni of Arise TV. God positioned him to study animal science in the university, so he's in a prime position to deal with all the animals in the zoo, especially the special breed that populate APC. He has the cure to the madness of special breed of animals. Like Wike, Umahi, Larry, Olayinka, etc. So it's better to avoid Arise TV if you don't want to take your medicine. Actually, it was Marvelous Nat that said it, not Obiareri. God abeg o. Una remember this girl, Ray? Ray recently bought a new whip in Nigeria with her hustle o. That girl that that started that protest, 30-day protest when Nigerians do. Omo, make una listen. May I read some of the tweets. First of all, may I show una the whip. Make I show una the whip because I was very proud of that girl. I'm not even going to. I'm so proud of her. Hey, I say God, this is how you work hard, you enjoy your money. Simple, you know hard. Was out last night celebrating a clean slate at the steakhouse. No, actually, let me go here. I need to show you guys the new whip for this girl. For her own sweat, oh. Her own sweat, my people. This girl is hard working. Talk about entrepreneur. There it is. See, I prayed for my last, not my last. I prayed for my first, not my last, and God delivered. Last month, I got my first car, and I'm still over the moon. Grateful for God's blessings. And look at the new whip, girl. Check this out. Hey! It had all the agbayas on Twitter in a frenzy. See now, check them out. By the sweat of her hand, not be person given to her. All right? You need to see the kinds of comments that older people, some old APC, some of them APC, some of them just hateful for the heck of it. Let me go back here. Sorry, guys. The hateful comments that these APC people were doing. I say, wow, Nigeria. Okay, make I read. I go read some of them. I had to respond to one because I could not take my eyes away from it. Was out last night celebrating a clean state at the steakhouse. Thank you for all the sweet comments. Then you now see some grown people. Let me see. Where was that tweet? Where did I leave that tweet? Aha! Look at this. This is it. Called himself Kayode Okunla. Congratulations. Please know that the government has a share of every 1 naira of your profit. It is called tax. You will be due to pay your 2025 personal income tax on or before March 31st, 2026. Do not set ring lights when it is time to pay tax. This man is a grown-ass man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then another person now said, Shebi wasn't it this girl that was complaining about the cost of things? Where did she get the money? Some people now posted some big man claiming that the man is the one sponsoring this young hardworking girl. This girl, not only is she hardworking, they even teach people how to make. This girl earns money in dollars. She earns money in dollars. There are some gifs that she does, that you not even know, so that she did do am. Some of the gifs that you people have save on your phone, the girl, they one of the people when they do am. I'm telling you, this girl, they make money. She suffer save her money. She want to enjoy her life. Not be she cause Nigeria problem. E suffer buy car when she eye dey, when she love. Nigerians were coming for her. Bitter souls were coming for this girl. Not be Tracy, not be any pot-bellied man. This girl actually talked about what she does. She talk am. She has a TikTok where she shows people how to do the same thing. You know how many people she has helped get jobs, doing online job and getting paid in dollars? You know how many people? There is no big man anywhere. Oh. There are hardworking girls in Nigeria. I know some of them personally that have not just, they have 2 cars, they own their own homes by the sweat of their hand. No big guy nowhere. You understand? Yeah, Nigeria get runs girl. Not miss everybody they do runs girl. I not do runs girl when I did Nigeria. I know a lot of people when not do runs girl. I get family back home. I don't know any of them when they do runs girl. They work hard for their money. There are still people who work hard, so it's easy for me to believe her. And not only that, she even has TikTok lives where she shows you how you can get gigs. This girl does sometimes different jobs online. She know they sleep sometimes, they work because of the time difference. Person when they discipline and have that kind of access in Nigeria, sorry, there's no way you're not going to make it. There are people who are making money in Nigeria and living the life that they want to live. Not everybody is corrupt. Not everybody is looking for one big man that will come out. I have a friend that is big. I know how the girl thing starts. I watched her grow from where she was then to where she is now. No big bellied man anywhere that's taking care of her. I can say the same thing about this young girl. It's not everybody that has a man that is taking care of them. Not everybody thinks like that. Not everybody sees life like that. If person they do well, maybe we talk say they do well, I beg. Not be everybody, not being that they bring come down, they assume because everybody. Doesn't mean that there are no good people in Nigeria. Not be the same Nigeria Peter Obi there and many other people when don't come out. Me, I not support that kind of thing, no. There's a video of Obasanjo detailing how he made Dangote the billionaire he is through his said policies. Say, hey now. That's how they crumbled a lot of small business owners. Growing up, there used to be a cement. There used to be a guy who used to sell building materials right in front of my mom's shop. Then they sell cement, they sell wood, they sell zinc. They shut the man business down. After our eye it happened, we did not know. We're young. We didn't know what was going on then. We did not know. I know they swear say I know her, but to talk say, oh, these girls, most of them when they get this lifestyle now one big man, and I disagree with that. Are you trying to tell me that in the midst of the evil there are good people that are working hard and doing what they need to get money? Some of them work in in foreign companies that live in Nigeria. Do you know that? There are people who work in foreign companies. I know somebody who works for YouTube, Google, that lives in Nigeria. I know people like that. And they live in very nice areas. They have their own homes. Some of them have bought their homes. Some of them do not want to buy because of all this mess that's going on right now. There are people who are doing well. Do you understand? The fact, and again, we keep focusing on just Lagos. You forget that Lagos brings in people, all manner of people from different parts of the world, not just Nigeria. If you go to other communities in Nigeria, there are girls who are striving and making money. I personally know someone who deals in palm oil business. In one of the villages, the girl is making her money coolly, cash. The girl don't build reach like 4 houses with palm oil money. Not only everybody when they talk, we always think about Lagos or maybe throw in Port Harcourt. Does it mean that there are people? Yes, there are a lot of people who do all kinds of things in big cities. But that doesn't mean that there are not a number of people who are working hard for their money. Because I know some of them personally. Yes, I cannot vouch for anybody's life, but when people are working hard and you see the income they make, not be say they tell you, you see it for yourself. You cannot just assume and say, oh yeah, because Nigeria is so bad now, there's so many women who are in the lifestyle of doing runs girls and doing all, and people are there's some men who are elevating some girls. Does not mean that everybody is being elevated by men. I beg, that mindset is very wrong. It's in error. I'm sorry, because that means that anybody can say the same. People have thought that of me. Maybe this is why I'm taking it personal. People have thought that of me. Meanwhile, they don't know the kind work, they don't know the kind sweat when they sweat to make my money. There's no big man anywhere. If there's any big man, may come out, come talk. May we talk calm. Do you understand? I can beat my chest. So having been, for someone like me that has experienced that have been accused that, oh, there's one big man somewhere that's bankrolling her, I take it personal. Because there are people who are working hard for their money, that are building businesses. I'm telling you, single too. Some of them single, some of them married. I've known them personally. Yes, I can't vouch for any of them. I don't sleep in their houses. I don't know their everyday life. But as someone who has been accused like that, and have people who have been accused like that, I cannot in good conscience blanket say, oh, because this person, who knows, they are being bankrolled. No, I'm not going to do that. I know people who work hard. There are people that I know that are CEO of companies, single women, movers and shakers. No big man, they bankroll them. I have a friend who's a partner in a top law firm in this America. And guess how she got it from Nigeria. Now Nigeria, she take walk her way up. Opportunity comes, she take calm. Now so she take, please, we will not do this so. Because sometimes, now we women, they put ourselves for trouble. Now they carry run with the narrative, say, oh, the man must be. No, it's not in all cases. The people, when they do that kind of work, they do that kind of work. Yes. We know them, we see them, right? Because they cannot show or prove to you what they are doing. You can't see what they are doing. Please. Nigeria is bad, but there are people who are working hard for their money. I understand. You understand. I get what you're trying to say. I get what there's a thin line, because when they talk like that, there are people who are looking in the corner and thinking, oh, yes, especially when you're a single woman, especially in Nigeria, it's very toxic. I moved back to Nigeria a couple of years back. I wanted to stay. I couldn't handle it because of the hate. Simply, in fact, the disrespect and the hate. The fact that you're not married makes it even worse. So when you're living at another level that people cannot understand, they always want to make you, they want to run with stories that you're dating one big man somewhere. Meanwhile, no big man nowhere. You just they work hard for your money. No big man nowhere. As someone I moved into Nigeria, I know what I experience. I know that part of the reason why I run come out again. The mindset is messed up. It was so bad that when they see you talking to someone, they don't know how you know the person. They don't know whether you knew the person from, when you were traveling or something. They just assume you're dating the person. It's crazy. It's wild. It's wild. They just assume that you're dating single. She must be maybe. People have told me there's one man that is top in one of these companies. And they talked to the man. He was giving me an idea. We were talking. Before I knew what was happening, where I was working, they had run. Gossip had gone around that I'm the man's girlfriend. That the man bought me a Lamborghini. That they saw me driving a Lamborghini on the island. Hey, God, I beg. I weak. Me whenever I never enter Lamborghini for Nigeria. I weak. I say where they see me, who they see for the car. I couldn't use and brag. When I say, you know what, it's all good. Yes, na me. Me, everybody won't hit his head for what? Hit his head for what? I bet more we dey careful, oh, and my people, more we dey as women, we have to sometimes we have to be careful the stories we accept about ourselves. We have to. I remember when I used to go to church back then, right? I remember there was a friend of mine. She used to also go to church. This my friend, gorgeous, beautiful girl. They will not let her sit in front because the wife of the pastor had given a message that they should not allow her sit because her husband will be enticed. Because of that thing drove. This was when she was young. That thing went to sit in her subconscious. Anywhere she goes, because she was still doing church, she would just find herself sitting at the back. Until one day she had to ask herself, why is it that even when she comes early, she always ends up sitting at the back? She had to unload. She had to talk about it. She was like, oh my God, this is where it all started from. And this girl, by the way, is a top scientist. She's one of the top scientists we have in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention any names. So I'm very, very careful when it comes to these issues. I have been a victim. I've known people who are victims. There are people who work, there are girls who work for their money and they work hard. Nobody, they give them a dime. I'm sorry that was a rant, but it's kind of personal to me. Please double tap. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, Michael, thank you. Oh, seafood galore. Oh my God. Oh my God. My brother, I appreciate you. You know, whoever lucky, ancestors go begin, continue to increase you, double your hustle, enlarge your territory. There is recent video Chidera was showing a farm owned by a young couple who have 5,000 capacity poultry farm. Amongst others, she showed how they are making I'm telling you, Michael, it's not. Look, there's somebody else I know. Na cassava, the person they dealing. Cassava, only cassava. The person don't get into export of cassava. If they export cassava, the person they make money. Woman, not be say go come. Do you understand? These people are making bank. There's so much money in Nigeria. Forget say we they come here, come they talk. People are making mad money in Nigeria. Serious money in Nigeria. Now people they make. I have a friend who is into trucking business. She owns trucks single-handedly. No man. She's been doing it since forever. She dey make bastard money. Those kind of people can never live overseas. And she doesn't live in Lagos, neither does she live in Port Harcourt. They just they make their money coolly for where they dey. They're not until they package themselves. There's so many people making money in Nigeria. I no go lie to una. I understand that Tinubu has pushed more people. Absolutely. There are people who maybe used to have businesses, thriving businesses before that. Tinubu's problem has caused problems. But you know what a lot of these people who are into business in Nigeria are doing? Since Tinubu came and did all of this, guess what? They applied it to their goods. So they are still making their money. Now the customers, they suffer. Now Michael they sponsor me. Michael plus Kene, because Kene is connected to Alakija. So I dey contact Kene sometimes. I'll say Kene I beg now help a sister at. As a brother, Kene will smile down. Go say, okay, I want my sister to shine. Kene will come support. Between Kene and Michael. No, I like that. Oh, what are you talking about? From now on, Michael, in conjunction with his wife behind the scene, now they sponsor me. Michael, Kene, Gaon and Lele, who else? Oriyomi. Now they sponsor me. Kiogene, but the Maye makes 1 million per year. Omoni Oboli makes 1.2. What are you talking about? These are single people. These are, I mean, they are married, but standing alone. Look at how much money they are making. You know, even amongst us here in YouTube, do you know how much people are making from their YouTube? Do you know how much? Those that have millions of followers, not be some of those of us here that are still in the thousands. They're making money, man. Eh? I'm telling you, Tracy, when I hear that one, my head first swear. I say, wait, when I drive Lamborghini, for me, when they fear to drive for Lagos, even though I drove, but I only went to places I was sure there was no traffic coming. That's it. Do you understand? And if I wanted to go far, I did take taxi. I was a taxi girl. Now, taxi, I could just order. I had a particular driver I was using because it was difficult to trust people. The driver was introduced to me like, anywhere you want to go, this is the driver. I'm telling you. Now, cause say, when I call it now, say, I beg, Mona, leave that rumor. Please, let the rumor continue. Please, spoil my part. Don't put Sansa in my garri. I'm the Lamborghini girl. Please, let that imagination continue to swear around in their heads. Are you kidding me? Now they forbid now. Sure. BB babe, I'm telling you. Big babe, man. Uche Namba makes 2 million per year. I'm telling you, people are making crazy money. That person will call, there's no way. That's why I don't believe this girl. How much be Mercedes Benz? Please, how much is it? When we dey grow up for Nigeria, we didn't have the opportunities that some of these people have. If I had the opportunity, for they do, maybe self for they live big girl life, they would say so now somebody clearly. Lege Miami is a teacher now. He's a teacher now. Are you serious? Wow. Wetin Lege Miami want teach? Abemo na double tap the screen to like. Oh, for those who have not yet liked. Mona double tap, Mona help a sister out. I appreciate. We are still in church, and still getting offering. I beg. Thank you. Seth, welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate you. And welcome. Our last landlady for Benin, before we build our own house. Now, Gary, she dey sell with her husband for village, while her children, they stay the house for city. Bam! What are you talking about? People they make bastard money for Nigeria. Their money long, you no go know. Especially now, people are really becoming more and more coded because they don't want eyes on them. You know how many people I know for Nigeria when they make money when it don't make sense? Are they even invest for their business? Are they personally they invest because I want to they make money on the side? Are you people? Are we all? Mona leave that thing, no. I used to laugh and tease my family for creating graduates, whereas now farmer house with the rent. I'm telling you, Agbab short makes 4.5. What are we talking about, Giogene? Exactly. Look at the numbers you are dropping. These are single people. These are people singularly. Cannot go speak English. Singularly making money. In this time where there's social media, people are making bank. Look at this girl, Pella Jarvis. Even if not robot, you look at her. Will you not come out and say it's one big man that is sponsoring her? That girl is driving all over the world, doing all kinds of things. Making bank, getting recognition. Mo, I beg you. Is the Lagos spelling bee champion? I promise you. Only say na backward reverse. Yeah, for Nigeria, but for somebody that is making dollars, though, Tracy, for someone that's making dollars, or maybe they're even paying them in euros, you know how much be that? How much be rent for Nigeria? Now, if you come say, okay, you want to live in a very safe, secure, the only way where your money go really they go na accommodation, because you want to stay in a very safe and secure place, right? So you will rent in a place where you know, okay, at least security is top notch. This is top. Even at that, you only pay 2 years. Once you pay 2 years of rent, the rest of the money, now your pocket, they enter. You want to buy food, maybe you have parents who live in the village, they will send food to you. You know how cheap food is in the villages for those who can still go to the farm. You understand? So my own, I mean, that is not to say there are no, the ones when they run after, when men they sponsor, they had to know. They had to detect them. They had. We know them. We they see them. Rema an artist now. Rema is an artist. Not been saying, baby, calm down, something like that. Now, 3.5 million per year. What are we talking about? Do you know how much that is? Yeah. So, for me personally, I know they sentimental about girls that are hustling and making money. There are women, there are girls that are working and making serious money. I kid you not. Believe me, it's not most of the ones that you see, those they are even in the small, they are minute. I don't lie to you. The only reason why it makes it look like there are many in Lagos is because Lagos is a dump for all kinds of creatures, right? Inside that same Lagos, people see they hustle and see they make the money. Yeah, the sudden novo rich, some of those people that are okay. Now there are those who they use to launder money. Okay, when they come out, some of them they want to go in, they will use comedians. Sometimes they subcontract comedians to launder money. So they will claim that they are doing comedy. Some of them, you can tell their lifestyle all of a sudden just changes within how many months. There are those, we know, you can tell, right? There are those who they use also, they will stash money for some of the girls' accounts, so those girls go collect cut for inside. They'll come, they pretend they live lavish lifestyle all of a sudden. Those ones, you can tell. Today they were somewhere eating palm kernel, breaking palm kernel behind the house and drinking garri. The next thing, that one no normal. That one no normal. So now that one, that's for me. That's what I think. I understand. Say yes, it runs girls plenty, especially for big cities like Lagos and Port Harcourt. But that not mean say people. There are people who are not working hard for their money. You understand? I know say not normal for Nigeria. It's not normal because the people when they make money with sugar daddy, now their voices they loud pass. Now they more rowdy. Their way not straight. That's the truth. The ones that they make the money, they are protecting their head, so you will not see them come out and be making noise. Lie, and you not go see them. Some of them not even get social media. They all they suffer, they collect their money, they clean mouth. The ones where they loud, when they see, they'll put on my lifestyle, this one, that one. Those ones, their way not straight. What I actually want to do in Nigeria, Burkina Faso is fish farm and small chicken for eggs on the side, plus small garden for pepper. That's it. You know how in how much people are looking for stuff like that to do? Even as we talk, there's a girl I know on Twitter. She does catfish. She sells fish. That's what she sells. She's on Twitter. You know how people buy from her? There's another one that has a restaurant. She's always advertising her for a restaurant. Advertising. People have booked her. Even on Twitter, they will book her. Some people will book her, right? She will now go, they'll pay her, send her, transfer money to her to go and deliver stuff for people within Nigeria. People are making money, trust and believe, man. People are making money, they're working hard and they're making money. And girls, young single girls especially, I see that are making money because they're not their husbands. So they have to take care of themselves, right? Even though I don't believe in waiting on one man to come and take care of you, because it's so not normal. Because when you depend on anybody to take care of you, abuse is inevitable. Work your ass off, make your money. Even if not burger, you dey flip am with pride. Okay. So I think we don't cover most of the things today. So shout out to my girl, Ray. I really am very proud of her. Honestly, I'm very proud because they came so hard on her. All these terrible people, agbayas, calling her out, insulting her, saying all kinds of things about her that are not true, just because she's hustling and making way for herself. Eh? There's a video I want to show you guys actually. Where is this? Aha, there we go. Okay.
Let me know.
Jesus.
Nice, guys. Okay.
Yes. My name is Miriam Paul, reporting live from Free World TV. As you can see, this war is still going on following the discovery of crude oil in these two communities, and of course the government's refusal to adequately compensate these communities.
Who are you? Who are you?
I am a member of the press, sir.
She's depressed.
A member of the press, sir.
You must be depressed. Will you shut up? Take her out and go and press her neck. Hello, sorry, Oyibo. I'm sending you shortly. Have you sent the video to the white man?
Yes, yes, I've sent it, sir.
Have you seen the video?
Oh yes, I can see.
Edit. These guys.
Oyibo, that is the condition of our people. Our people are getting on the line every day. Oyibo, come to arrest you. Please, any amount at all, na impact pass. I mean, at all. It's not bad.
My government will send you aid in dollars.
Anything you can send, please.
Nice job, eh? Good job. Excuse me, Your Excellency. I don't mean to be rude, but don't you think this is becoming too much? Yeah, you are. That Allah, I beg in the name of God, it's time we put an end to this. I signed up to serve my country, not to be part of this deception. For long now, you've been extorting from these foreign aids in the name of trying to stop a fight that you know that we can put an end to. Bashi the QI. Please, Your Excellency, let's put an end to this so these two communities can live in peace. I beg you. Zaman Lapia, that is what we want. Let's peace reign.
I admire your integrity. See, you've spoken well. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you.
Can you imagine that, Michael?
On the side of the people. No, record now. Record. Send to Igbo. Send to Igbo. I've sent it, sir.
Oyibo, what we just sent you, have you seen it?
Let me see it again. My goodness.
They just gone down our general. We are suffering.
I will send more money.
More dollar, please. More dollar.
I hope they are paying this young man. They keep using his video. One last one and then we'll call it a day.
Mr. I go save Honorable, I go save comedian. See, after you have gone to report me to worry people during your show,
you are too small for me to report to worry people. You are too small.
That's why if you are saying you want to be accountable and you are reporting
vague and giving false information. You are falsifying information
you can't
about what you are giving to the world. I will not sit down here and watch you falsify.
I am a seasoned journalist. I have empirical evidence to back up my claim. You know, when I want to do anything, you know, I go very well.
No, I won't sit here and keep quiet and watch you give false information about what we have done in Warri last year. I won't watch that. When we did I Go Save Warri last year, the people testified that they had maximum fun and got value for their and they all went home laughing.
Honorable Minister,
so saying that now, as we are here now,
the fact that it's sir, can you please keep quiet and let me talk?
I should keep quiet.
You have been ranting.
I should keep quiet.
Yes,
I go soup pour you spit.
That is what we are saying. The fact that you don't want to be accountable is the reason why we are having this heated conversation. I only just asked you a few questions and I'm not asking you again.
That is because you don't know what you are speaking. If you know what you are speaking, I will keep quiet and listen. But you don't know what you are speaking. You don't know your job.
You can tell us how many kilowatts per joke are you going to be giving to the Warri people when you go there to perform November 14th?
November 14th at the KFT Event Center.
Okay.
I cannot tell you the kilometer of laughter that I will give to the people because the ticket prices are not even the same. But trust me, we are going to give equal value of laughter for everybody to
that
see.
Is what we are saying. You are not giving us, the quote to quote, the quote to come of the conversation that we need to hear. You have to be accountable to tell us as a leader. Okay, about the case of that woman that
Oshai, you have to leave that side you are going to. If you are talking about the kilometer of laughter that you want me to tell you about the kilometer of laughter, that is where listen, I am a professor.
A professor of what? I don't remember you having a professor degree in any of all these conversations. Or the last I remember you studied fine arts. You understand?
I am a professor. I'm a professor in practice. A professor in the comedy web. I studied it and I know it very well. I know my audience because I was born and raised in Warri. It's not giving value for their money.
Okay, value. Okay, now can you not account for the jokes per kilowatt that you are going to be giving them on the 14th of November? That's what I'm asking you.
On the 14th of November at KFT Event Center.
Yes.
People will come and they will testify again. Okay. And they will come here. You see, when you give fact of what you don't say about Oshai, you are roping yourself in the neck.
Okay, now I understand you took loans from a number of persons.
I will not allow you, listen, I will not allow you pass wrong information. I did not take loan to do the show last year. So I Go Save show last year was sponsored by Tantuta Security Services, Amity Global Farms, and there's some part there. They powered the show without take loan.
What was the cost per sponsorship you collected from these people to do that your last show? That's what I'm asking you.
The cost,
where did the monies go to?
The money went into the show and everybody got value and visibility for the purpose they supported the show.
Professor Comedian, I don't know if you cannot tell us where the money that were given to you went to. Now can you tell us how much tickets you are going to give free for people that did not partake of that sponsorship that they gave you for the last time that you had this show? That's what I'm asking you.
I thought that was a funny one. But guys, make I leave una, may I go buy fruits as my people don't bless me. Una do well for the offerings for today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate Michael and Tracy. Una do well for my body. Thank you, and thank you again. So my people, now here we go draw the curtain. Thank you all so much for joining. Let's continue our fight for a good Nigeria. Abemona not give up. If they like make the dismantle obedient movement, it no concern us. Now how Nigeria go take good, now concern us. Let's keep our eye on what? On the ball. Okay? Not let anybody gaslight you. All of us need a working country. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.